So, I don't know if you've heard of this new indie game called Dark Souls 2, but it's something that I want to show off a little bit. I don't think anyone else has broadcast this game to the general public, and I think it's something that needs to be seen to be believed. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a new game. And we're going to save some system data. Now watch this.
Perhaps you've seen it. Maybe in a dream.
I just have dreams where I don't study for tests
Forgotten land.
when I'm not in school. Oh yeah, I walked in a lot of mud today and it gave me some Dark Souls. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2.
A place where souls may mend your ailing mind.
Here's an old picture of your grandma.
You will lose everything. Once branded,
Twice shy?
the symbol of the curse,
Is face planting in mud.
an augur of darkness. Your past, your future,
Your regrettable back tattoo.
your very light.
Grandma, no!
None will have meaning, and you won't even care. By then, you'll be something other than human.
We love to break the
A
fourth wall.
thing that feeds on souls, a hollow.
Oh, he's like so totally hollow.
Long ago, in a walled-off land far to the north,
We need to put you in a home.
great king
Sorry.
built a great kingdom.
You stopped making sense years ago,
Believe
Grandma.
They called it Drangleic.
No, they didn't.
Perhaps you're familiar. No, how could you be?
You haven't seen the trailers.
But one day, you will stand before its decrepit gate.
Unless you're a filthy
without
casual and can't get that
knowing
far.
why.
His favorite TV show? Firefly. You must smell really bad when the bugs run away from you. Fly away from you. Just want to go to the picnic.
Like a moth drawn to a flame. Your wings will burn in anguish
I mean, unless you don't go down the treacherous hole that leads to certain death.
after time.
Oh, I thought she was gonna break out into song for a second. Didn't tell me I'd have to use eye drops for this.
Is your fate. The fate of the cursed.
I know, I've played already. Game over. You're dead. Completely unsurvivable that fall. mean, let's face it, this is me most nights. So I'm really getting into this roleplay experience. What a handy waypoint. Alright. Hey. Wait. No, wrong thing. My gestures are unorganized. Hey. And, welcome to Dark Souls 2. Welcome to Things Betwixt. I'm Diabetus. And we're just gonna have a fun playthrough of this casual indie game. We're gonna summon people, we're gonna have fun. It's gonna be a blast. So we're just gonna wander over here. Ignore that thing for now. I'm a Dark Souls veteran at this point. This won't be like my Dark Souls 1 stream, where I hadn't played in a very long time and had forgotten the goings on. I have played through this on console. I got it right after it came out. Had a fun time with it. Mostly fun. I have my critiques. And then I got it on PC. Mostly played through it there. They're actually in line for the Dark Souls calendar shoot.
Oh my, your face. The face of the curse.
Let me pinch those cheeks.
It's an undead. An undead has come to play. They all end up here.
Good one.
All the ones like you. You spoke to that kind old dear, didn't you?
You're finished. You'll go hollow. Yes, you'll become one of them.
Hollows prey upon men, feast upon their souls.
Here's your Heineken.
This is the fate of the cursed.
Yeah, classic.
What is your name?
One thing that's kind of nice about this game is any summon signs and whatnot you leave around will actually reflect the name you put in here instead of your Steam or PlayStation ID or Xbox account name, so it's just whatever you want. Pretty sure.
At least you know your own name.
I forgot mine years ago.
Here's your reward for sharing.
It's called an info dump.
It's a human effigy.
Take a closer look.
No, it's not.
Who do you think it's supposed to be?
That's some shit you just picked up outside, Granny.
Think back, deep into your past.
I mean, I'm not pear-shaped.
Yes, it's an effigy of you.
I mean, that's insulting for my body. I'm not a snowman. Alright.
All people come here for the same reason. To break the curse.
To get good.
No different, I should think. Doesn't stand a chance. Well, you never know.
Oh, that's good. That is solid. God, they're funny.
Go through the door and trot along to the kingdom.
Before we break the fourth wall some more.
Hold on to your soul.
Nope, too late.
There
all that keep you from going hollow.
It says right here in the manual.
Oh, I'll fool you no longer.
Here's the strategy guide.
Lose your souls. All of them. Over and over again.
Oh, they're not just breaking the fourth wall, they're demolishing it. Right? Your character should be like knee slapping. That is comedy. So this is, I believe, the pre-order bonus stuff you get. It's nothing that's like game-breakingly good, and I think it's all things you can find elsewhere later on. Let's do some more cast chat with these sweet ladies. Yeah.
You must go on a journey without rest.
I mean, I'm gonna quit periodically.
Well, I suppose if you find yourself at an impasse. But if your will is yet unbroken, then you may return here.
I can't see.
To start again. With a clean slate.
Literally can't see where I'm going. Okay. Is that
Now,
all you
go
got?
on.
Alright. They were laughing and cajoling before, but now they're all quiet.
This is a limbo. A link between Drangleic and the outer world. Fair traveller, I know that you must have a story.
It's not that interesting.
Why else would you visit such a place?
Because I like Dark
This
Souls.
lost, decayed kingdom. My name is Millibeth.
I'm sorry.
The old women were once fire keepers. I am here to look after them. It is what my mother did, and her mother before her, and so on.
No, keep going.
The old women were but now the fire shows signs of fading, and the kingdom is beset by hollows. The old long ago, fire keepers were commonplace, but now they are lost, scattered to the winds. The old women are sisters. I am told there was a fourth.
Okay, bye.
Long ago, but now they are lost, scattered to the
I'm
winds.
gone. Let's take a look at my weaponry. I've never used a bandit before. Hey, it starts with a bow, that's nice. And while the bandit himself, I don't think starts with a shield, I do have all these options to choose from for pre-ordering. I always like to go with the ones that give me the most. Oh, I can't even use it. So I'll have to scale down to possibly this homunculus shield in honor of Shadow of Destiny, perhaps. Kind of a gross shield, but it'll work. So we got our basic hand axe, and then I can't use anything else without needing upgrades to the stats. Then pretty solid armor for the most part. And no accessories. We are currently a filthy casual who needs some hefty improvements. So you can kill that ogre and get some good stuff, but I don't know if only 25 arrows, I might actually be able to take them. So just light that shit up. And let's see if we can negotiate this. So I'm feeling like for this character, based on my experience with the game, I want to get a guy who is plausible for PvP. In this game especially, it seems like there are some ways you can go that are great for just playing through the game itself, PvE as it's called. But then those don't have as strong applications in PvP necessarily. I'm sure there are builds that have a good balance of both, I just haven't really found them yet. So with this guy, I want to go with a PvP kind of setup. Wow. Good start. But since I'm the bandit, I can safely snipe at this guy from a far distance, except... Wow. Cannot believe I survived that. I'm a play it safe kind of playa. But these are like end game type enemies right here. In that you encounter them at the end of the game. Spoiler alert. But you do get quite a nice reward for killing this guy early. One of the better accessories you can get for quite some time, in fact. So I'm gonna bore you all and kill him right now. From a safe distance, because I'm a filthy fucking casual player. And voila. So the stone ring is a very nice item that reduces enemy poise more when you hit them. So you're more likely to catch them off balance. See, I already got the smooth silky stone that was over there. If you're like better than me, you can definitely roll around the ogre and hit him, but he has the hitbox for an instant kill attack he has is generous, let's say. And if you get caught in it, then bad things can happen to you. Like, you know, dying instantly, as I just said. So there's that. So the tutorial system is here in Things Betwixt. You can light torches if you want, but there's no point to it. So I'm not gonna read all these things, because I know how to play this children's game. I know what I'm doing. But I do want to go through the tutorial area, because you can get items. And items are good. Items are good. I hope that's the takeaway that you take from watching this stream. So this stream, if I keep going with it, is going to be similar to the Dark Souls 1, the Dark Souls 1 stream, where I'm going to summon people, summon folks. I've played through the game, so I know what to expect, you know, all that jazz. And get people on Skype, talk about the game together. So if you got the game on PC, you can create a new character, follow along. Make sure your level and soul memory are jiving with mine. That's a new thing you might not have heard of, is soul memory. It's a controversial topic, in fact. So soul memory is that number in the upper right corner that you see there. That's how many souls I've collected cumulatively throughout the game. So if you want to invade somebody, you not only got to be at a comparable level as they are, but you also have to have the same number of cumulative souls, or a similar number of cumulative souls that you've collected throughout. And so that was a preventative maneuver to keep people from, you know, getting high-end equipment but not leveling up and then going back to the earlier areas. So these crows, you can drop silky shit, and you get shit. So the starting item I get, the petrified something you can leave at the crow's nest, and they tend to give you a good item. Not always. I might get something shitty that I'll never use. In that case, I've wasted my gift. And you'll get very tired of hearing those crows talk very quickly when you come back here to get stuff. And hey, I got the same thing I got last time. Yeah. So the white ring makes you always appear as a summoned phantom. Sounds useless, but you can do some fairly devious things with it. So say you want to invade somebody, but they're like new at the game and confused and they see like a white phantom appear in their world. They should be smart enough to know that, hey, I didn't summon you, something weird's happening here, but it can make players think you're a friendly and then you can get the drop on them. Or if you're just into cosmetics and like looking like Casper, then that's another benefit for you. So I'm going to operate under the assumption that a fair number of people watching this have not played this game yet. I didn't want to stream this immediately when it came out because, like I said, I wanted to get people involved, summon folks and whatnot, so I thought, you know, giving people a little bit of time to actually play would be good for that, and so I gave them 4 days. That's all the time they get. More than enough time. So just like in Dark Souls 1, you can do that. Isn't that nice? In this game, I noticed much more than Dark Souls 1, stamina management is very important. You always want to have just a little sliver of a bar left in case you need to roll out of your way. And maybe it was like that in Dark Souls 1 too. It just, I don't know, maybe it's the way the combat system works. It just feels more pronounced and even more important than it was prior. That's just my controversial gamer opinion, guys. Hope you're okay with that. So you got torches. You can light them up. You can blaze them. Light up torches, you can light up dark areas. People may have heard that at some point in the release they had to downgrade the graphics slightly. Because, I don't know, reasons. But as a result, it wound up being the final product. You don't really need the torch that much at all. You may find yourself towards the end of the game having a, uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Having a shitload of torches. Because you might not be using them that much. Hey, how'd you get 2 off there? That ain't right. In fact, you can play through the whole game. Well, yeah, you can. There are some places where it is strongly encouraged that you have or use a torch, but yeah, you could feasibly play through this game without ever using it. It does come in handy in a couple of places, though. A few. But all in all, I mean, there are places where there are torches you can light, but then you wind up just not really needing them. I think most people know what that's all about, that coffin over there, but I have too limited equipment right now to handle 2 of these guys. There's 2 ogres down there. 1 is hidden. Spoiler alert. So I'll deal with that probably a little bit later, if that's alright with y'all. Quick poll to chat. who has played this game and has experience with it, played or beaten, and then who is seeing this for the very first time? And if you are seeing this for the first time, then, you know, my advanced apologies for this being your exposure to it. Okay, so we got a number of people who've played and beaten it. A couple people saying first timers. Alright. So I'll try to keep things vague. Of course, soapstone messages are back. You may notice you now have clauses with soapstone messages. You can put together 2 different things in one message. This is a lie. 990 upvotes, whatever. The most important change is that you can say butthole in Dark Souls 2. Not the precise spelling of butthole as you may be comfortable with seeing, but you can phonetically say butthole. It's just B-U-T space H-O-L-E. You may find if you play this game, you'll probably see a lot of butthole-related topics and messages, especially if there's like a dead body that's been over with its his or her rear in the air, then you might see messages about, you know, tonguing buttholes, plunging buttholes. Lots of butthole-related conversation you can have, which is great. It's fantastic. And I think actually, oh wait, never mind. There we go. Binoculars are a little bit different in that you can actually equip them in a weapon or shield slot. Ain't that fancy? That's so nice. Yes, you can try butthole, a hidden path. That's another message you might see a good deal of. I mean, there's just lots of butthole-related conversations that you can get started with. It's great. So welcome to Majula. So I came from up there. Nothing really happened along the... Wait, or is there? I can't remember. Can't remember if there are things you can pick up on the way or not. If they are, I don't think they're particularly useful. The binoculars are the highlight. There is something over there, though. The binoculars and the cleric's chime, though I'm thinking... I think I started to say, and then I got off on a tangent, that the PvP kind of build I'm interested in trying, I think I'm going to steer away from magic. My only fear is that might be kind of boring to watch. Just having a pure kind of melee-oriented guy? I don't know. I did start as a bandit, and they have, you know, very low stats when it comes to magic. The highest is their 8 faith, but they have no attunement slots. They're really, really stupid and unadaptable. So what can you do? Well, Maddie says magic is boring to watch, so that's an opinion right there. So like I said, if you are familiar with Dark Souls and you have it on PC, please do follow along with me. And we can do the co-op thing, Skype, whatnot, talk.
Hello there. Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and well, I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
Someone in the chat said, hey, it's an average Dark Souls player. That's mean. Come on. So right now, I don't really want to spend my valuable souls.
I came from the west, from Volgan. Have you been there? It's a lively place, vibrant with trade. Very competitive, of course. And you have to grease the wheels to get anywhere. But I didn't have the funding for that, so I left home in hopes of striking gold.
Comedy gold.
It's been years since then, and I've made very little headway. I don't even know why I'm still here.
Oh, that wasn't funny.
Everything's all run down and dying. It's terrible for business, really. A group calling themselves the Blue Sentinels have gained much power in Volgan.
What?
You can't even run a shop without their blessing.
Yeah, talk to the crotch, please.
They claim to be working for the greater good, but it's absolute hogwash.
Am I too much in your personal space now?
Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here? Oh, by the gods, why the hell am I here?
Alright.
Well, I do hope I see you again.
No, you don't. So this cannot access right now. But this is important. Alright, get all your pussy jokes out of your system right now, fellas.
Oh, undead are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes, you may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Pussy. You smell wonderful.
So you can get covenant info. What's nice about this is you can actually track where you are in any of the covenants by talking to this cat. Also sells some useful stuff. Most notably for this stream, this thing. So if you want to co-op with specific people, you can buy this ring and then you select a name off a list, and then, allegedly, that makes it more likely that you'll see the signs that you want to see, and vice versa. But can't afford it right now. You buying most of this shit eventually, though.
This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful?
Solo Beef, do you want on the call?
This place is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even a cat amused. Are you going to see the old ones? Those four who have grown so incredibly ancient. They must have sprouted quite a thick coat of moss by now. For heaven's sake, no one even knows their names anymore. Imagine that.
Oh,
yes,
meow.
nothing like yourself. For you have a most pleasant scent that grows nicer with each passing day.
Pursing day.
Have you made friends with the man by the sea? He's lost everything. Absolutely everything.
It's not like you have much either.
The only
You don't
thing
even have
he's
yarn in
looking
here.
now is a few tidbits on covenants. Covenants are a type of, well, contract, you might say. You give something to gain something. That's the way humans like it, right? It might be just the thing you need.
Yeah, but you like licking your own butt,
What does a
so
cat know?
you can't judge.
Did you see that oddly formed rock behind here? Long ago they called it Victor's Stone, as I recall. If you wish to face greater challenges, speak to the rock.
And see what it's cooking.
Although, you'd just as well not. This place is already dead. Everything will crumble and waste away so that something new may be born. Isn't it wonderful?
It's
This place
perfect.
is fascinating. We receive only the most peculiar visitors. Folk like yourself. It's enough to keep even...
Okay.
Are you going to see...
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, were you... Nothing suited you...
People in the chat, do you want me to, like, talk to everybody? It is kind of important because they'll sometimes give you shit when you exhaust their dialogue. So it's necessary to some degree. So the stone that the cat was talking about is up there around the corner. Victor's Stone. It's a covenant you can join that makes the game harder. That's all there is to it, but I'm not going to do that because we are cashing it up today, folks. And I don't quite have the game mechanics, like, the mastery of them down yet.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant. But now somebody's gone and locked the door. I'm a blacksmith. I'm nothing without my tools. Bring me that key. Chop chop.
Yeah, Declan's right. There is a little more to the Victor Stone. You can get items by killing like certain enemies and then bring it back, and you rank up in the Covenant and get items, which I don't know what they are, but they might be very good. Very good, as the wood carving might say. But I'm not quite up to that that challenge yet. Let's see, I forget. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything over there. So that's a lot. It says redsupre.com.
You're undead, aren't you?
Sound familiar?
You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement, a place where life is almost normal. And in Drangleic these days, there are very few places like that.
Beef, are you gonna stream Dark Souls as well?
I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here. Well, that's not true at all. There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody.
Hey,
Yo.
hear me all right?
Yeah.
Why don't you share your screen for me so I can see ahead of the rest of these chat people?
Oh my god. Is the delay that bad?
No, but
I'm not certain.
I can do
I'll
that.
just like
I'm told
that way at least
the
too I can
soul
comment
is
on what's
the
happening. Like
essence of life.
without
That's
all
fair.
what-
Let's
That's the secret.
share.
Living,
That's the secret to good
sentient
streams.
or no, supposedly has one.
Yeah, I don't know why, but Skype is
What we
instant.
call the
Let's see,
curse
share
it's
window.
traceable to the soul.
But I'm
You see what
gonna
that
jump out
means.
as soon as you reach boss number 2.
To be
Gotcha.
alive,
Yeah.
You should
Yeah,
be able to see
exactly.
now.
this earth,
I can.
that's the real
It's
curse.
muddy as hell, and I wish I hadn't done this, but hey, whatever.
We undead
I'll be
will
quiet,
never
sorry.
die. And that's quite a predicament, really. There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls.
Souls is slang for boners in the world of Dark Souls.
And wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them.
The thing is, they're big guys. They have actually comparatively small boners, is the thing.
Oh yeah, that's right, for their side, yeah.
Right,
And it's a
right.
terrible curse.
Frightened you. Then you want to just get
It's worse than the undead curse, is the thing.
like I have. Do you ever cry out?
I'm glad he kept up the Dark Souls tradition of thinking he's really
The
funny.
journey of an undead is long.
Everybody,
and
really.
treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds.
This must be like
every turn.
the shittiest real estate gig in the world. Like, I have beachfront property?
Proclaim
I mean, where else in the world of Dark Souls can you even buy property? Except here.
When you face
Here in
danger,
Majula.
the blue sentinels will come to your aid.
There are a couple other places where there are abodes,
Protection is
but they're kind of
yours,
shitty.
if you wish. You need only accept their kind embrace.
Oh. Okay.
Hang on to it.
I got nothing better to do.
Now, Way of Blue is the one where people come protect you?
That
Yes.
is a wise
So,
decision.
Nice.
so I'll talk about after he's done talking.
Are weak.
My thoughts on this.
The blue sentinels watch over us in their benevolence. Let the sentinels cradle you in their embrace.
It's kind of creepy.
Do you feel lonely here?
Well, I'm doing a Let's Play of Dark Souls 2, so...
Just fine, as I've nothing left anyway. It will grow on you, this place. Give it some time.
Yeah, I have the feeling that's a lot of time.
I like the welcome gesture.
Do
Yeah,
you
me
see
too.
the way beyond the bonfire? That will take you to the forest of the giants. There was once a great
Yeah, people
fort,
are wordy here.
but
No.
little of it remains.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 does take a
You may
while to
just
get, like,
find
going.
something there that will be of use
I found
on
that
your
too.
journey. But don't venture too far
I'm
inside.
glad that you have your mouse cursor firmly pointed at your guy's head, so we know where he is
See,
at all times.
I keep moving it, but then every time I talk or go back into the menu, it reappears in the middle.
Heide's Tower of Flame lies beyond the far
How is PC version comparatively?
Really, really
In the
good.
cathedral, the
Do
apostles
you think I
of
should just
Blue
Like
play
a
it on
noticeable
you know?
difference from console, like graphically.
I haven't touched console since second boss, so
The gate is rigged with some
I think I should just go.
I think it's for sure the definitive version.
But how it works, I just don't know. Have you seen that pit, that gaping hole in
He
the
has so
earth?
much shit to say.
I don't know what it's like down below, but I wouldn't suggest trying to find out. Besides, you'll never make it down there.
Crestfallen Warrior wasn't like this. He was just like, alright, bells, go.
Yeah.
The
Whatever.
flame you see there is a bonfire.
He just tries to kill you eventually with this guy.
All across the land.
He's just a weepy
To we and
weepster.
Crestfallen?
If you are tired,
Guy tries to
try
kill you?
resting beside
In Dark
the
Souls
flame.
1.
Oh.
The flame heals us.
You have to talk to him to trigger him to move, though, after you, I think it's ring the two bells.
A woman called a
Oh,
Freya keeper
I
watched
just
over
never
the
talked to him.
gate.
Yeah, he appears in,
She kept the flame lit,
Lower
Rolando.
Ruins, whatever it's
guarded
called.
it from those who would extinguish
That's what it's called.
it.
Yes.
Texas.
I wonder
New
where
Londo
the
Ruins, I think.
firekeepers went.
I hate him.
Did you notice any letters on the ground on the way?
Okay, now he's talking about
Those are
messages.
In Drangleic, Queen wishes. If your will to so, you may notice.
And then he's talking about
these
summon
are
symbols.
summon
He gives you
signatures.
an info dump on it. He's the game
If you
manual.
fear hollows,
Is there a point to talking to him over and over again besides that?
you may,
No, once you get the gesture, that's all.
may you find
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta get that welcome gesture. So let's replace... Okay, righty-ho. That's my go-to wave. So I'm gonna have that first. The beckon thing, I don't use that much, so let's just put welcome there. Welcome.
Artificial difficulty.
I do this every time someone comes over. Every time. Alright, so I
Is there,
think
like,
that's the
a
important stuff, except for, of course, the Herald.
The next monarch.
So if you kill her,
Merely a poor
or you
thing,
level up or anything,
Yeah, you're fucked.
bearer of the curse.
Okay.
I will remain by your side.
If you do a soul level run, though, then no reason not to.
Take this with you.
fair enough.
May it ease your journey.
Alright, so let's
Go
just
on and
Google
see the king.
Emerald.
He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul.
No,
Actually, you're not
it's
totally
fiction.
fucked. You can bring back NPCs that you have killed.
Bearer of the curse.
God,
Seek
there's a
misery,
lot of this.
For misery
know.
will lead you to greater, stronger soul. You will never
Again,
meet
souls
the
are
king of the
boners.
soul so frail and pallid. Seek those
We're
whose
adults.
names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls.
Endowed with immense souls.
Their souls will serve as beacons.
Ew.
Once you have found them, return here to me.
Wait, you want me to show them to you?
So that hope will not fade
I
away.
think that's the only thing she could want.
Is that a shard you found? Here, let me see it, so that I may help you
Alright.
to see light.
You want to see this
however
shard I
faint
picked
it
up?
might be.
She's gonna hang on him.
See, mouse cursor keeps appearing right in the middle. It's crazy. Alright. So I can level up once, so...
Adaptability.
Yeah, it's only 3. That's the problem with the bandit.
I heard that makes everything go faster, adaptability.
It ups your poise and agility and some resistance stuff. Really, there's no bad stat to upgrade right now except for the magic-related stuff.
You're not doing magic at all.
I don't think
Wow,
so
your
for
guy-
this guy.
Your guy is really
Point of
fucking
strength.
stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to upgrade my intelligence at all. Because I'm from Alabama. Alright, so I think, aside from lighting this bonfire, and
We
resting
ready
at it
for
to
some
repair my
real-
axe, yep.
Real deal.
We're ready for some
Hey.
exploration.
I can't wait.
So why did you not play Dark Souls as much? You were pretty, Dark Souls 2 as much, you were pretty into 1. Is that a reflection on your lesser opinion of this game, comparatively?
I guess it hasn't quite hooked me like the first game did. I can't really. There's nothing wrong with it per se. It's just.
It does nothing really too terribly new or surprising. Could that be part of it? Like it's
Maybe.
more Dark Souls. You kind of
I
know what you're
remember
gonna
just
get.
kind of like at the beginning at Firelink Shrine, just kind of being taken a little aback at how grand everything was, and things betwixt and Majula kind of don't do it for me the same way. That said, I want to get back into it. It's just, I'm just wondering if I should just play the console version for the hell of it, or just jump.
Forgot that happens. So the blue thing that you were talking about, you asked about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Covenant you can join. The Covenants are reflected in the little icon in the upper left.
Right.
So the one I'm in right now, as long as I have that blue seal equipped, which I do now, if I ever get invaded, it will summon somebody who is in another Covenant to my world to help defend me from that invader.
Gotcha.
Now the problem with it is it requires a lot of things to happen in order to work as intended.
Like bandwidth?
No, just like requisite items you have to have equipped. So not only do you have to have one guy in the Defend E Covenant, you have to have one guy in the Defender Covenant, each has to wear their respective Covenant rings, and I think the Invader has to come from the Invader Covenant also. Can I already summon people? I thought I needed the soapstone before I can do that.
No, I thought this time around you could just, like, kind of willy-nilly do everything almost.
Yeah, that's true. So I think what I want to do, I figure I'll summon people willy-nilly, who cares? I don't know if Sweetest Lamb is a stream watcher or not, though. So here's what we'll do. Message me on Skype if you are playing this game and are trying to get summoned. Tell me what your name is. And then when I encounter a sign, I'll see if that name is on the Skype list. Skype's Diabetus 0. And, yeah. Then we'll chat about Dark Souls.
Nice.
So if Sweetest Lamb, if you are among them, holler and let me know. But in the meantime, in the interest of moving along,
let's go through your menus while we're
Yes.
waiting. That's the most interesting thing to see in a stream.
That's right.
Yeah, at Forest of Fallen Giants, I liked Undead Burg as a starting area. Again, nothing bad about it per se. It just didn't quite get me. Like, it's hard to eloquate.
I can hear that. I mean, it's a forest.
Yeah, it's also kind of a dead forest, like, so it's a little,
like, visually not as interesting.
you know, Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Demon Souls is kind of has a weird thing with its aesthetic as well. You know, I like it. I like both games. I loved Dark Souls, and I don't know.
Dark Souls 2, it improves on a lot of things from 1, but it also backtracks on a lot of things as well.
Yeah. No, and I don't get either. Apparently, parrying is really not viable. Or, I mean,
it's viable. I haven't experimented much with the timing of it.
The timing's a lot tighter, but also there's a lot less enemies you can actually parry now.
That's true.
So, I feel like if you're just, you know, really take away from one of them, backstab would be the one, you know?
Right.
Backstab's, like, just less risky to me, but...
Backstabbing's also a little bit harder to do as well.
That's true.
It's easy to, you have to kind of do a little punch animation first, and if they move out of the way of that, then your backstab won't connect. Which I think is kind of a fair thing to do, actually, because people would, like, fish for backstabs all the time in Dark Souls 1. Speaking of backstabs, they do look cool still.
That is true.
So there is that. Also, fun fact, if there's a corpse on the ground, it might be an enemy.
Nice.
Fun facts.
I did, you know, that's a trick they pull a lot in the first area.
Mm-hmm. And later on in the game as well. So I missed a bonfire over yonder. So you said you finished 2 bosses? The first 2 bosses?
The first one. The second one, not to get too far ahead, but, you know, had a little bit of a co-op gimmick.
Yeah, I should probably rest.
And I really like to solo the bosses in the first
Sweetest Land is following me.
That's probably
But, let's see.
Unless they happen to be just kind of going with you.
I have been messaged from Sweetest Lamb on Skype, so I will summon that individual in a moment. What do you say we bring Sweetest Lamb in here and talk about Dark Souls some more?
Alright, sure.
So this is the Crestfallen's Retreat. So that guy, he tried a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get very far before he got all depressed and shit, though. Sweetest Lamb's sign just disappeared. Sweetest Lamb or Flakiest Lamb, Slow Beef? What do you think?
Pretty flaky to me, I think.
Yeah,
oh, hey now.
Hey. Oh. Here, I'm gonna try parrying since I'm close to the bonfire, see if I can get the timing. Nope.
Nice.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. There we go.
Hey. And they also, parrying doesn't feel as satisfying this time around, because they kind of just, like, fall down. You know?
You have to wait for him to be prone, and then...
Ridiculous.
Yeah. There's Sweetest Lamb. Oop. I think that's the problem in this game is that co-op is a little too improved.
Mm-hmm.
So if you lay down a sign, like, you're gonna get snapped up, like, immediately. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go kind of off the beaten path and tell people to lay a sign there. So tell you what, Sweetest Lamb, lay your sign down where that item is in the back, near that corpse that I picked up. It's kind of tucked away. And anybody else for that matter too. What is your opinion on the fact that with some bosses, if there are NPC summons for a number of them, you have to have that NPC summon in order to advance their storyline, and have them live, for that matter?
I don't like it. Again, this is a Dark Souls 1 thing, but I was kind of happy to, like... I felt like once you summoned an NPC, the boss fight became a lot easier.
Yeah.
To the point where it almost, like, hurt the challenge bit. So,
that's true for
again,
a few of them.
So I was really a fan of just doing it myself, even if it meant, like, you know, banging my head against Orange King and Smo or Artorias.
Okay,
But
lay down a summon sign right here. Sweetest lamb, and we will make this work.
somehow.
Somehow.
I don't know though. I mean, that said, I guess like being forced to do it to advance the story. I mean, how advanced these stories get with the NPCs, frankly.
Yeah.
You do though, right? I mean, is it worthwhile to you, in your opinion, or?
Well, my first playthrough, I did not do the summoning them thing.
Yeah.
And so I didn't really get the sense of what their where their storylines progress to. I'm gonna try to find that out, either on this playthrough or the other one that I have going right now.
Well, that's the tricky thing too, right? Because then for each boss, you have to like look at like 6 summon signs outside the room and see if like it's a name, you know, that's not like Assmaster XXX or whatever.
Yeah. Well, in this game, you can name yourself whatever you want. Your sign will show up like that, not just your Steam ID or whatever it may be. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep progressing in the interest of not dilly-dallying. Is Heide killer? I don't see any Skype messages that say there's a Heide killer. Heide Killa would be a better name, though.
Are there a lot of throwbacks to Dark Souls 1 in this game?
Oh, yeah. Quite a few.
That's good. I do like that. I saw one of them. You were actually on my stream when I did, and I was like, that's real cool, actually. So, you know, maybe I'm going to play some of this tonight. I think
you should. You need to get back into it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the game does start off a little slower, and I think part of that is to accommodate newer players to some degree.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But once it gets going, it's pretty solid.
All right.
Like, the best summary I can think of is, if you like Dark Souls 1, you'll like Dark Souls 2. Plain and simple.
All right, how do you rank the 3 now between Dark 2 and Demon?
Well, I haven't played Demons in a very long time.
Which might be telling, right?
Yeah, I would say Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Demon Souls.
Interesting.
That would probably be my, yeah.
I've heard contention on 2nd and 3rd place, but I think it's generally agreed Dark Souls is the best one. Although you have people who love Demon, so...
Sure. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there is.
Yeah, Dark Souls 2 is a pretty effective mix of
If you don't like games, like specific video games, to the exact degree I do, you are human.
Oh yeah, you are a Hitler clone, in my eyes.
Of Earth.
So we got ourselves a short sword.
Right.
So the hand axe scales kind of shittily with strength, which is good because this is going to be a strength guy. Eventually I want to get this bound hand axe. Okay, go ahead.
Where'd you get a shield? Did you start with one?
It was a pre-order bonus shield.
Oh.
So a lot of this shit, if you pre-order the game, you get to start with it. In fact, most of what you're seeing on my menu falls in line with that.
I started with a knight and I didn't have a shield.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that they don't start with one.
The knight specifically, or just
yeah, the knight. The knight class doesn't have a shield. It just seems like a strange choice. Nah, I think the axe will be better.
I agree. I gotta find an axe. Battle axe is like my favorite early game weapon. Again, just for the way it looks and everything.
So what are you planning to do with your Karak?
Is that what we're...
I'm trying to keep it like cash, so I like to shorten as many words as I can.
I never really went magic in Dark.
I didn't too. Like either of my first playthroughs of both games, I kind of stuck with a melee magicless guy.
Yeah.
Because I
really liked it.
All right, so I need to make this jump. Did you do this? Jump to get that item over there?
I think I did.
It's easy to miss and die.
I might be thinking of something else actually now that I'm
Unless you're me.
Very nice.
Yeah. The throwing knives in this game are really, really powerful compared to Dark Souls 1.
I heard the fire bombs are really good too, but like
use those too much. So we got Merlin, but I don't think there was a Merlin. Again, if you're laying down a summon sign, message Diabetus 0 on Skype. Let me know what your name is so I know that you're watching. This game is like very new, so there are signs all over the place that could be anybody.
If you already have me on Skype, I'm up in Slow Beef, and I'll help approve people too while he's playing.
Yes. Yeah, you can send Slow Beef your name, and he can verify. Alright, so... Did you fight this Solaire-looking guy?
I didn't fight him.
Why not?
Because he looked like Solaire. I wanted to leave him alone.
I did too my first time, because he did remind me of Solaire, and I was like, but he might, if I leave him alone, maybe he'll be my friend later. But that's not true. It's not the case.
Oh, just an optional fight.
I'm sorry, Sweetest Lamb. You're too popular. I mean, look at how quick that was. The sign appeared right under me, and then someone already used it. It's crazy.
Oh, so the Sweetest Lamb is trying to co-op with you. Someone else can grab it because there's no specific.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's.
So I think if I get that item that the cat sells, that will obviate that to some degree.
Wow, that guy is scary.
Yeah, he's very quick. And my shield is not 100% block shield, so...
Is this like
he's kind of difficult fighting him early on.
Is this like a Black Knight equivalent?
Yeah, you could say that. Oh.
I should fight him, damn. This is really cool. I believe in you, because you've already finished this game.
Yes. My character's been a little stronger facing this guy.
How's controller support, the gamepad support?
Oh, it's great. I just have an Xbox 360 controller. It's working fine. Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh man, you are screwed.
My adaptability.
It's over.
The problem with having low adaptability is you take a long time to... Well, not only is your roll not as iframeable, but you take a long time to use your healing items.
That's what I heard to do, yeah.
You are slow picking up that Estus flask.
That's why I was kind of have to build my own. Right.
Oh, shit. Sweetest Lamb, I need you.
That was
yeah, see, that's a slow-ass heal.
But, hey, it worked.
Did. Barely. I heard a summon sign, but...
Come on, you can do it.
I'm not worried about... Oh. I couldn't pick her up.
You're trying to summon in the middle of a big fight like this? This is multitasking, my god.
It is. I have to stay over the sign after I hit OK, I think. There. Oh, nope. Sweetest Lamb is just too popular.
I think actually he's trying to summon Sweetest Lamb for his side. Yeah. Where's your
hey, it's Ike.
wait? Hey.
But Ike is also popular.
Don't pick her up. The other thing is like where's your Blue Covenant friends to come help you?
It only works for Brotherhood of Blood people.
Hey, ridiculous.
Almost.
Stider's saying these are connection errors, not like already summoned errors.
Oh, they're connection errors?
That's what he says.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
The problem with chat is, you know, you got like a 60% accuracy rate, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to level chat is the thing to get a more accurate chat and more handsome people in the chat.
That's right. Makes sense. Come on, do that 3-hit combo.
In a level 1 chat, you get very ugly people who don't know what they're talking about.
There we go.
Which is...
And he drops a very good sword.
Is that a rare drop? Can you equip it?
No, he always drops that. It's a very good sword, though. I mean, this early in the game, it's like incredibly good. In fact, it might be better than my hand axe right now. But my faith is very low, and it's a lightning imbued sword, so it scales to some degree with faith. I actually don't. I'm not strong enough to use it right now, unless I two-hand it.
I believe in you.
Chat, we doing good? Everything smooth? Looking okay? Sounding okay?
I said you put a sign near the fog door.
I see no signs. My soul memory is now 5,600. What do you think about soul memory? Your opinion?
How does that work?
So it's a... Looks like we got Ike.
Yep, there she is.
So let me. If I add Ike to the call, will that stop the screen sharing for you?
One way to find out. Doesn't matter. I should probably head off soon at some point. Cause
That's fine.
I'm still at work.
Let's see.
I tried clicking add to call and it didn't do anything.
Okay, let me stop sharing.
Oh, no.
Hello.
Oh, hey, never mind. Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow. Are you talking to us through a tin cup, or?
No, are you? Because you sound really low quality.
I sound great, I'm sure.
By the way, I stand by my comment. This is a low-level chat because you were typing in it earlier.
Because what?
Disgusting.
I'm not in
You
it.
were making...
That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, but you were.
Can you add Sweetest Lamb to the call, Slowbeef?
Oh, sure.
I can't seem to have that,
Sweetest Lamb, can you message me on effing Slowbeef, please?
For some reason, I can't seem to add to the call.
Alright, I'm just gonna watch the stream now. Oh. Yeah, everyone else agrees with me, Ike, I'm sorry.
Haha, it is you who are garbage.
I am not the garbage one.
And how come your character has, like, clothes on and shit? That's weird.
Because I didn't want to do the freaking nipple thing. Girl, though, so she has a bra.
I only heard nipples, that's, otherwise, nothing.
See? There's a gender difference. Really?
Oh, this is gonna be one of those chats.
Wait, can you not hear, like, half of what I'm saying?
No, we can hear you.
I can hear you fine.
Is Sweetest Lamb the same Skype message? I'll see.
You guys were talking about penises earlier. Shut up.
We were talking about souls.
No one said they were bad.
You were talking about penises.
Souls. Hang on, I'm gonna add my knives here.
Yeah, that's Sweetest Lamb.
Man, if she's really sweet, we can't talk about penises.
It's never a bad time to not talk about souls. Bad time to talk about souls.
I'm trying to add Sweetest Lamb to the call. Right. Hopefully it's the same person.
Ooh, they hung up immediately.
It's not.
Sweetest Lamb is all business.
I don't think they meant to.
Ike, are you dying already? Jeez.
No.
Betus, are you just leaving her to the... Oh, there
I'm
we
just
are.
killing
You can't
shit.
heal me. I don't need a heal.
Oh. Excuse me.
Yeah, don't be such a baby.
You need to heal bad, but you can heal yourself.
No, I don't.
You do. Look at your health. It's like...
I can dodge stuff.
Sweetest Lamb should be in.
Alright, hello.
Hey, Sweetest Lamb.
Are you present? You're either unpresent or
not.
extremely quiet.
One of the two.
Or a sheep or a lamb, sorry.
I hope this is the right person and not just some random person named Sweetest Lamb.
Ike, what the hell, man?
You were in the... You pushed me in a corner
Oh,
and I
you
couldn't
don't
get out.
need a heal. Oh, okay.
Not when you push me into a corner.
Guess you don't need to heal now, because you're fucking dead.
Ever.
I need to restore my weapon durability, but I can't when there's a...
I hung up on her because she's dead.
Oh, that's fine.
So, Sweetest Lamb's still in the call, technically.
Yes. Sweetest
Lamb's
Lamb
not
doing
saying
the
anything.
trident dance. I'm so glad they brought that back.
Is Raphael somebody?
I don't know. Let's see. I can buy a club. That'll be stronger than the axe, I think, because it has A scaling with strength. So I'll probably buy that and might wind up using it a bit. Castus.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard good things about punching weapons.
I never used one in the original game.
I prefer to have a little bit of range with my guys. Definitely want to get a merchant hat. Because that does a handy thing.
I thought I heard Lamb say something.
Are you talking, Lamb?
Yeah. She's not. Or he's not. Lamb's not.
Not present.
I'm watching your video on this stream now, by the way, so I'm a little behind.
Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip this club and two-hand it. Because my axe is about to break, and I can't rest at the bonfire. Because Sweetest Lamb is dancing constantly, so... So me and Sweetest Lamb are going to go down here, and... Fuck some shit. Whoa. Oh.
Oh my god, I thought Ike was bad.
Sweetest Lamb is broadcasting from outer space.
I think Lamb is on an Antarctic installation.
Apparently.
So this is you're coming on the area where I first died in the game.
Oh, it's here?
Around here, yeah.
And what caused it? Was it the was it fire related?
No, actually, you know the tree you have to walk, you can down?
Yes. You fell?
You know how, yeah, you have to like be really careful because you'll fall and die because fall damage is like really high in this game.
Yes.
That's what did it for me.
I gotcha. That'll happen. Oh, well, that didn't work. Alright.
Oh, Stider is trying to catch up to you, by the way.
Okay.
See if they can join this.
Stider also the Dark Souls name?
Yes, I believe so.
Let's see, I am currently level 12, soul memory 6500.
By the way, this is, you know, you're competing with the co-optional podcast right now.
Oh my god. They're on Hitbox?
I think you... No, they're on... No,
oh, you mean for your
still,
attention?
Like, you know... No, for like for everyone's attention.
I'm multitasking.
You know.
Sweetest Lamb doing a good job at tearing shit up despite being like underground or whatever. Let's see. Oh, I need to, before I forget, I'm gonna put on this merchant hat. The merchant hat gives you a higher iron. I look terrible right now, but it gives you a higher item drop rate.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say higher iron, like you don't have to take supplements or anything.
Yes, that too.
Did you like upload your picture, by the way, for this guy? Because he looks kind of like you.
You think so? Rocking that beard.
Already?
Nice.
Let me just take a look at it.
Alright, there's an item I missed down there. And a summon sign. Several. Tedia... Tyrion. You know those names ring a bell?
Tedia Tyrion?
Tedia or Tyrion.
I don't see anything.
Be ambushed here, unless Sweetest Lamb already killed those guys.
Just assume Swedish Lamb did. It'll be more fun. For
probably. Alright.
That's some good fan art.
Let's see.
Oh, Crockentime says I am Tyrion.
Okay, let me get this thing.
Watch out for the salamander.
Thank you.
That's what that...
One of the best early game items right here, for sure. Might even be better than the club with its fire damage bonus.
Kind of annoying your character, so slow to open doors there.
Let's see. Yeah, collectively it does 150 plus, whereas the club only does less. And I don't have to two-hand it. So that's
just that's a win altogether.
That's a win.
If you Crockentime or Shadowhog, if you want to be in the call,
okay, I got
let me know.
Tedia disappeared.
Oh, Ted Justice. I'm sorry.
Ted
Justice is Tedia.
Tedia. Okay.
Tedia.
Whoop. There's somebody. It's is Tyrion somebody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tyrion and Tedia were both people.
Well, I got Tyrion, so bring in whoever that is.
Oh, okay. Who said they were Tyrion? Tyrion, you can message me on Skype, please. I'm effing Slowbeef.
You're doing a good job of being an executive assistant for the stream.
Sure.
Definitely. One downside to having summons constantly is you can't rest and get your stuff back, or get yourself summoned and get stuff back. But it's part of the challenge.
I think I found Tyrion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just guess that it's the same person and add them to the
I
call.
still like how they do that thing where you leave a room with dead people, you come back and the corpses kind of exist suddenly and flop around. I love it. It's great. Also, Chad, if I like missed an important item or anything, let me know, because I don't know where all the shit is at yet. But I do know you can get stuff up here.
Skype is the worst.
It's locked? Whatever. Is that small to the shield? Is that the... I think that's a good shield. Actually, it might be an improvement over the homunculus shield.
The what shield?
It's called the homunculus shield. Homunculus wooden shield. But actually, it's not an improvement.
I knew I should have tweeted this on Earth today.
Keep it. Keep homunculusin. And I got another hand axe. I can dual wield that. Maybe.
I was dual wielding.
I haven't tried it myself. I've heard mixed things. I know I can summon, or get summoned. Alright, now there is a drop point.
Oh, Kraken Time saying he messaged me on Skype. Kraken Time, I'm effing slow beef, EFFIN, slow beef.
Do it. Alright. Still can't
Try
rest.
jumping off, by the way.
Alright, so I think we're ready to descend.
I'm trying to add this guy named Kraken Time on Skype.
Oh.
Hopefully it's the same person.
Apparently Sweetest Lamb went to work down here while I was doing admin work upstairs. See, that door is locked.
Why does Sweetest Lamb think... Oh, it's when they're on off screen. I got it.
Makes the beginning of the game go a lot quicker when you have people doing everything for you. In fact, I think we're getting not too far from the first boss. Ooh, have you fought both bosses who were kind of in this area?
One has the co-op gimmick and the other...
Yes.
Has the NPC you can summon.
I'm gonna try to fight the Pursuer early. Since I have summons, that's probably pretty feasible. Well, but at first I want to get the thing... Whoa, hello.
Whoa. Oh, mute your audio. Like the stream, so...
Who was that?
I think that was Kraken Time.
It is Kraken time for you to get your audio straight, son.
I'll try adding again. And I'll try adding Sweetest Lamb, too. I guess.
Did Sweetest Lamb ever address the strange audio issues?
No, I guess not. Yeah, Kraken Time's not picking up for some reason.
We got one flask left. Man, this is a hazardous area.
Oh, my Lang. You know what's interesting? Apparently a couple people are actually unaware of Pursuer's co-op gimmick.
Unaware of it?
Yeah.
Well, it's optional. Oops.
It is optional, but I mean, it seemed pretty clear to me.
Once you get the Pursuer's moveset down, he's very soloable.
Right.
He tells his moves.
But he's kind of a joke. He's kind of a joke if you do it co-op.
Yes, if you do it co-op and you do it correctly. For sure. I hate these archers in this area.
Kraken Time, I did not get your message.
Where's that item? That was dropped.
Do you think... Alright, let me ask you this. Do you think it's a co-op gimmick for Pursuer? The fight, that is?
Say again?
Do you think it's unfair to call it a co-op gimmick, the Pursuer fight?
No, because it's not something you have to do. Like, it's not a gimmick fight in, like, say, the Bed of Chaos way, where you have to do a certain stupid something to win.
But, I mean, is gimmick fight, like, an insult of some kind, or, like, does it imply something?
I guess it implies something, yeah. There is a
All right.
potential exploit behind the fight, I guess you could say.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's fairly, like, it's kind of meant, you know what I mean? Like, Dark Souls 1, you can, like, Bell Gargoyle was kind of something to lead you to co-op. Pursuer is very clearly, they kind of want you to use co-op your first time.
Yeah, it's kind of a way
Like,
to say,
there's the
hey,
things-
summoning people is good.
Yeah, like, we're giving you something in this fight specifically for co-op. You
Right.
know, not just, like, an extra fighter.
I was just daydreaming, I think.
I guess maybe gimmick is a bad word in a way, because it's not like it maybe implies some sort of cheapness. It's just like, I don't know what else to call it. I don't know.
It's a fight that has options.
Why cartography, you want?
Holy crap! I learned something really cool about the Pursuer from T of J.
Oh?
What are you considering spoilers, by the way?
I don't care too much about spoilers. I figure if people are watching this, then as long as they're not like too far ahead in the game.
Let me try to add. Oh, is Tyrion gone?
No, Tyrion's hanging out.
Oh, yep, I see him. All right, let me try to add him one more time.
I've always been very fond of maps. I came to this land some time ago.
Let's see a different Kraken time.
The Lost
It's
Kingdom.
got the same first name, but
Have you seen Majula? Oh, there's
what
quite a
is?
spacious mansion there. I've made it my temporary home. Well, as something of a
I think you can beat the game without even fighting the Pursuer.
Someone told me. Yeah, I'm reading that actually.
I found a strange map.
A lot of the bosses are optional.
Like none I'd ever seen. I
Now I'm
believe
seeing
that it's a map
someone
of
arguing that actually you can use the ballista solo, which I give up.
You can, it's pretty difficult to do. You have to be extremely quick.
Yes, that
But
is
you know
it.
what I'm
That's why I came to
saying.
the
It's meant for co-op. Like, it's not. Yeah, you can do it solo.
Yeah,
but
with the
I'm
way the
thinking
arena's
that-
set up, it's
Yeah,
pretty
it's-
strongly implied that co-op would be a good thing to do for this.
Maybe I'm crazy.
Were you looking for that map?
I'm kind of surprised they didn't give you an NPC summon for that fight, though, given that they encourage co-op
Right,
for it.
yeah.
Like the
That's- I think
NPC
would've
could
been-
distract the Pursuer while you whatever.
Right, that would make more sense for carrying the one NPC through, I think.
But maybe the NPCs are just too dumb to... The NPC summons can
I
behave
also
very
don't like-
strangely.
See, I don't like that part about the summoning, or, you know, the thing you're talking about with, like, the NPC story going on.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
manage
Yeah, I
to-
can see how that would be...
It kind of turns it into a bit of an escort mission, too.
Yeah. With some NPCs, you have to work really hard to keep them alive. Someone is killing people while I'm talking to this guy.
But I can't be certain, but I've heard disturbing noises. Something about it feels wrong.
What the? Oh, you know, I looked away, and then I looked back up, and the map guy is in a really weird angle for you.
In Majula soon.
Tongue butthole?
Perhaps we will meet again and discuss maps at our leisure. I'll be back.
Alright, so we're done with him. Thanks for listening, Tyrion. You had many enlightening things to say. I'm surprised Sweetest Lamb is still here, because summons have a limited time span for how long they can be around. And the more people that get killed, the more that timer gets reduced.
Yeah. Tyrion, I'm not seeing any of your messages. I'm sorry, buddy.
F and
Let's
slow
see, I
beef
said
on
buddy,
Skype.
too. F and slow beef, EFFIN.
Let's take a quick look at my armor. So I've picked up some new things. No. No. Oop. Hollow infantry boots are a little stronger.
I should probably head out soon, actually.
That's fine.
Sorry, friend.
I can handle it. Do you want to watch this optional Pursuer fight?
Yeah, okay.
Assuming that Sweetest Lamb hasn't already killed him, which I don't think is possible. Well, I need to get that item down there, though.
So this optional fight's not happening for a while, I take it.
It's like in the next area.
Gotcha.
Just need to
Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about.
it's in this area,
I know,
not this
yeah.
specific area, but in like above where I am right now.
Not the area I fought him in.
No, it's a different area, different arena.
Yeah. Maybe that's where the confusion is. You know, because does the different arena have the ballistas?
No.
That's probably it
Yeah.
then. Yeah, okay. Because I was wondering what the hell like people were talking about.
Yeah.
Like, but now I get it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, co-op is still encouraged for sure, but
right. No, but like in the other arena where I fought in it was like.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Chat, everything going okay?
What is this? I think it is.
Good. Alright, now let's fight the Pursuer. Assuming Sweetest Lamb still has some life left. Here we go.
I say. So...
This is pretty difficult to do now, but if you have help, then... Especially with my 3 adaptability, I'm worried I won't be able to roll out of this guy's attacks.
Does he ride in on a big eagle?
Yeah.
That's kind of awesome. Ooh. Yeah, so here he doesn't even seem like he's a boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
there's no music, there's no big boss meter.
Right, yeah. Chat said you could parry him, which is kind of amazing.
I think so. I don't really want to try that, though. Because he hurts when he hits me. Which is a lot, because I'm not very good at dodge rolling.
What do you think those, like, notches in his shield are for?
I don't know. Maybe there's some lore that explains it. Or maybe they're like the number of undead he's killed that he marks off?
No, those 2, like, big divots in the sides of the shield.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you know what? Maybe it's like if you were to take such a big shield and like stretch your arm out, like it might collide with your bicep, you know? You can't make that motion right now because you're playing a video game.
Alright. No, I do that when I play, though. Sword is not like Sweetest Lamb.
You can parry the charge attack. Well, apparently it's a giant crow, by the way.
That's gotta be hard to time, right? Charge attack. Sweetest Lamb like wearing the aggro ring or something? Because he does not care about us. Me and Tyrion.
Why do you think Pursuer has so many weapons with him?
So many weapons?
You
mean on his back?
Full, like, yeah.
He doesn't use them.
No, he's big with the sword.
Yeah.
I would think you'd put him down, too. I mean, you can't really pursue people with that much weight on you.
That's right.
Yeah, no, this guy kicked the shit out of me my first time I got up.
Yeah. Oh, there's that firebomb guy. Shit. See if I can deal with... Oh, Sweetest Lamb's got it. Never mind. Don't know how I didn't get hit by that. Oh boy. Man, I do not do much damage to him.
Well, is he weak to anything? Besides
I can't remember.
The thing about Pursuer, though, is he's into, like, anime body pillows, so if you have that item, you can distract.
It's kind of weird how that's all his lore says when you pick up his stuff. Uh-oh. Oh. No. That was odd. Unfortunate.
Oh, my Dark Souls video just went up, I realized.
Congratulations.
Thank you. That's the one where I fought Manus.
Alright.
I'm guessing you did it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Only pursue no more.
Voila.
Did you ever find out what the deal is with him?
Yes. I mean, it's vague like most of the lore in the game, but you kind of get the gist of it.
Alrighty. I think with that, I'll take my
Alrighty.
leave of you. Alright. Take easy, dude.
Enjoy yourself.
Why don't you get somebody else in as like a moderator type of thing?
I might do that.
Alright, cool. Talk to you later.
Alright, have a good one. I get nervous whenever Slovia's not around to help guide the call. Oh, do I have any fire bombs? Ah, shoot. I do not. Do either of you have fire bombs by any chance? Well, that's irrelevant now. it is hurting me that I have to keep you guys around, so I cannot restock my flasks. I forgot that I had the fire sword. That'll, let's buy a couple more life gems, and I shouldn't need any of those. Maybe buy a few throwing knives. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy the Ferris Lock Stone. Human effigies I can do without. Spells probably won't be using. And I think that'll do it. Oh, did I? I didn't exhaust her dialogue, did I?
We get as strangers these days, everybody's gone and run off. Drangleic's been a pile of rubble since the war, thought long, long ago. When the giants crossed the sea. It seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. I swear I'll keep all me things right with me. You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own.
Yeah, I'm talking to somebody cosplaying as the mask merchant from Majora's Mask. It's a burden.
These trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted
Tyrion, do you have to pee?
life growing into what you see now. But you know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says. It's high time that I pick up a move.
Thank you.
I've a bargain for you next time we meet my lover.
Yeah.
It's high.
Alright. Okay. So, I am carting around 17,000 souls, but I'll try to... and no Estus flaps, but I'll try to keep going with the crew here. Hello, goodbye. Little ballista tutorial there. Oh, fuck. I really need more adaptability. Let's see. Yeah, sooner or later I'm gonna have to desummon you guys, because I'm running out of effective weaponry I can use. And I gotta level myself up. So, fun thing you can do, there's a turtle guy over there. If you can lure him over here, you can totes do that. It's handy. Oh shit. I was expecting a poison cloud from there. Since I did not have a shield up, that could have been very bad. But we're good. Oh, Sweetest Lamb's timer ran out. R.I.P. So, Titanite slabs are thankfully a little more common in this game than they were in Dark Souls 1. And that's a pretty handy ring as well. In fact, we're all accessoried out. It gives a nominal boost to your endurance recovery, but it's not as much as, or it doesn't feel like as much as, say, that's not illusory. Not as much of a boost as, say, the Grass Crush Shield from Dark Souls 1, at least from just anecdotal feeling. Maybe I'm wrong and it is the same. Who knows? Alright, Tyrion. See how long you got with us. Oh yeah, we need to talk to... Who's this? Jamal.
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times. Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it.
No one says hither and thither anymore,
Be
Pate.
careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself. Oh yes, you be cautious if you go any farther.
I mean, be careful.
There's treasure in there for certain, but the
Treasure.
entrance locks from behind.
Treasure.
I saw the same design earlier, and it's the same contraption, I'm sure. I was with this warrior, you see, and he insisted that he go inside first. The rather brusque fellow tried to swipe the loot for himself, but it trapped him inside.
You're looking kind of green, Pate.
I still have the gent's ring. I do hope he wasn't harmed. I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside.
His voice reminds me of the doctor from Downton Abbey.
I'll leave this one to you. I'm worried about what might be inside. I'll leave this one.
Alright. Come on, Tyrion. Let's both go in so it doesn't lock one of us out. I have never gone through this area and not died. Just from being ill-prepared and screwing up. But with help from the bro, Tyrion, I think we can do it. Wait up, Tyrion. Oh, shit. Yeah. It's this, I think, that killed me both times, because I was not expecting the rush of dudes. And these guys are tough, too. Very hardy. Nice overkill. I think the problem was I was not two-handing the club at the time. Come on over here, buddy. Oh. I do have throwing knives, though, which I can use on his archer friend, if he does not... Yeah, that's easier, too. Enemies track you a lot more effectively in this game than Dark Souls 1 in that, that they spin around a lot. Clubs at risk. I am running out of weapons. Oh. Alright. That broke quickly. Got 3 durability on the long... Oh, I do have another hand axe. I did pick one up, so yeah, this one is new. So let's see. Don't think I've ever actually gotten up here before, because I haven't. Do you get any more prizes? Is it just the aromatic ooze that you get? It looks to be the case. Oh well. Impressed, Pate?
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
Like you, as Tyrion is implying?
Oh. But you should take this. It allows undead to call out for help to one another across the fissures between worlds.
Oh, it's game mechanics.
With luck, somebody will lend you a hand.
Alright. I am running low on lots of shit. Claire! no. What the? Okay. Green Blossom, returning item from Dark Souls 1. Alright, Tyrion. Do have a good number of life gems. I feel like I'm wasting them when I could be using flasks that I don't have. Let's see. I want to go this way. Man, once I get back to Majula, I am going to level up a lot, assuming I don't embarrassingly lose all of my souls, which would be horrific. Let's see. I thought you could examine these statues, or trees, or whatever. But those are trees of the giants. You can get seeds from them if things happen. And what those seeds of the Tree of the Giants do is that if you get invaded, you can use them to turn the creatures of the world against the invader. Which is really neat, but they're also extremely rare. Which is why they make a decent starting gift. Now let's see. Okay, I still only have the 3 wood arrows. This is a bit of a death trap right here. But I do have some range. Like I said, throwing knives are incredibly strong versus 1. And they're cheap. They're only 100 soul bucks a pop. So think about that a little bit and smoke it. Yeah, like somebody in the chat was saying, invasions are very rare in this game. Bastard Sword? Wow, that's an incredibly good drop. One of my favorite weapons in my first playthrough. Highly recommend using that once you have the stats for it. But that is, like, amazingly early to get that. Worth using. Let's, what am I thinking here? So, Hollow Soldier Armor does something with strength a little bit. Some slight improvements. Let's wear that. Alright, this character's starting to look kind of swanky, yet dapper at the same time. Tyrion, I am impressed at your longevity, son. Okay, I really don't like these turtle guys. Okay, let's back off and heal, because I do not want to lose my souls. Okay. Tyrion, I might need you to warp out soon, because I am feeling kind of antsy about getting this far without backtracking to a Majula. I mean, I even picked up a homeward bone just now. Are you heading out, Tyrion? Is that... Your spirit looks kind of gray. That might mean your time's running out. Oh yeah, need the thingy. Oh. Spear wielding dude. They can block while their shield is active. Oh, Tyrion returned to his world, and I should do the same. Return to my home base. There's a lot to I can do now with all these souls, man. There's another corpse warping into existence and flopping around. Okay. Let's get buff. So first of all, let's make co-op a little bit easier. I don't know how this ring works exactly, but it should hopefully do what I want.
No, you do.
Yeah. Alright. So that is the name engraved ring, which I've never purchased before until now. So, buy that.
Satisfied? I'll be around.
So let's see how this works. Let's replace the blue sentinel ring with it. Okay, so if you're watching this and you want to play, let's worship... I mean, not that it matters, but... let's go with... what's the most cash god on here? Let's go with the God of Fortune. So if you are watching this, want to do co-op, just saw the picture Ike posted. That is totally my character. Goddess of Fortune. So this should allegedly make co-op more manageable. Worship the Goddess of Fortune, more likely to see your signs. And then...
I'm a black wing.
Help this guy out. And loot his place. Second short bow, nice.
Ah yes, now I can get to work. But first, let me set up. Come again later. Ah yes.
Alright, so that takes care of smithing, and then level up.
Is that a shard you found?
Mm-hmm.
Here to see light. However,
Something weird with the Herald. In Demon Souls, you could talk to, what's her name? You would immediately go into the level up screen, and then she would talk while you were allocating your stats. Here you have to, you know, fast track your way through several bits of dialogue before you can actually get to it, which is seems kind of like a strange oversight. Okay, I definitely need adaptability. Let's raise that to 8, and then more endurance 2. Goes up to 10, maybe another point of adaptability. Actually, maybe I could use 12 strength to... yeah, the club required 12, so if I want to do that, maybe we can take away vigor. And we're gaining 11 levels, I think. Does that look good? Yeah, I like that. Let's see. Do I have any more shards? No. Alright. So, eventually I'll get him to repair my club, but I'll be fine without it for now, because I still got the long sword, which is quite good. Alright, so, when I go back into the area, I'm going to take a look at the signs. Message me on Skype. Send me an IM. And let's see if we can do this, man. Look at this dapper badass with a disgusting shield. How come you didn't relocate, Militia? Maybe I have to complete a portion of the game foist, perhaps? Okay, I'm looking out for signs. I'm just going to assume that any that I see are the right people. Wow, that was bad on my part. Alright, so let's see who we... Ooh. There's, I'm assuming, Madison, and yeah, these are both familiar names. So, I'm debating something. Let me wait just a... Here's what I'm gonna do. What I like to do in situations like this is... I'm a fan of, instead of using bonfires to recover my health, laying down these small summons. Then I spend about, you know, a few minutes helping somebody out. And then, what happens is I recover my health and flasks, and maybe I can just run past this guy before I get summoned. It might be bad when I come back. So there's Tedia, who's a friend. So I just need to kill some shit. And then once I kill some shit, I'll go back to my world with full health. Or not, well, I have full health, but also full flasks, my weapon durability will recover. It's a great system. Really handy. And it means you don't have to use a bonfire and respawn all the enemies in the area. Really quick way to regain health. I highly, highly recommend you do it. If you don't, you are stupid. Okay, dude. Forget using the fire longsword. That'll do that. Fun fact, as a summon, you can use flasks. Just trying to kill all of the shit that I can. Wait, isn't there... Yeah. Still haven't killed enough shit. It's okay, buddy. Fire longsword is really, really good for the time that you get it in the game. For sure. I don't remember the fire longsword having such shitty durability. I mean, it's kind of the case for every weapon. 60, it's not great. Also, that's a problem if you want to do dex builds. A lot of those weapons have durability of like 40, 45, and if you don't have an accessory that heightens your durability, then... I think there's one dex weapon that has maybe like 20 durability. That's for ridiculous. It's kind of the downside of dex builds. I was using a dex build with my other guy on PC, wasn't feeling it as much. Kind of had more fun with the strength angle, which is why I went with a bandit this time. The soapstone is lasting longer than expected. Someone in the chat brought up fire in this game does get a buff based on your int and your faith, which, since my character is so stupid, I don't know if the buff from the fire is worth it as much. Is helpful. It's still stronger than my other weapons based on cumulative damage, but is it enough? Well, apparently I'm gonna last all the way up until the first fight. Character's getting a little gray, maybe? Your spirit gets darker when your time's starting to expire. But apparently, going all the way to the boss. Oopsie. That was a good start for me. It's easier for this guy if you don't target him, in my opinion. It'd be a really dick move if I don't think I've ever seen him do that. It's like when I've gone to bed after a long day. First boss of the game, well, probably the first boss you encounter. Properly, I should say. And yeah, he just ripped his... He just ripped his own arm off. Ta-da! See you later, TD. Chat, we doing good? Are you comfortable? That's not right. May have made a mistake by just running past him, but we'll find out. Yeah, I think I may have... This may be a bad thing. Alright, let's get him up here. I also want to put my longsword back on. I don't remember them tracking... the turtle guys tracking me this far, but they do. Apparently. Well, I'm gonna need to summon myself as a shade again. Or I could just maybe de-aggro by going all the way over here, but there's something up there, there's treasure. Karen! Whimsy Karen is back! And here to kick some ass! Probably. Kill that guy first. It'll make him a little easier. Uh-oh. Ooh. That was incredibly lucky, probably. Karen, you're just like me. It's cheating. Karen and oh, no, Madison got vamoosed. Okay. So let us focus on the most important thing, which is, of course, the treasure. Of which there are bounds of it. Especially at the top of this giant sword staircase motherfucker thing. Probably best not to engage this guy at the top, as Karen is implying, because there's a second guy who will ambush you from above. So at the top, you're rewarded with a halberd and a soul of some nameless dude. And then we have also Madison again, Maddie. And I should bring them on to the Skype call, because I think I have both of their names. So let's get the cash chat going once again. With my Dark Souls 1 bros.
Well, hello.
Hello again. Welcome.
It's been a while.
It has. So, you did not
Hello.
play... Hey!
Hello.
Howdy. Gotta get this thing. The bugs in this game are sneaky.
It's not a bug, it's a gecko.
The geckos in this game are very sneaky.
They're far worse than Demon Souls.
I don't remember them from Demon Souls.
I started playing Demon Souls really recently, and the geckos are evil. Every single one of them shows up in a place to lure you into an ambush or off a cliff.
Oh.
Also, there's like basically a counter for each area of how many can spawn, and if you miss one, well, it's gone forever.
If you shut off the game or quit and reload, they come back.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I might have to try that again. Oh, I just realized I'm going to have to unsummon one of you because I need to get Pate for the fight.
Uh-oh.
He's one of the guys where you get stuff if you bring him with you for the fight. So I'm going to have to flip a coin.
Oh no.
And also I forgot to bring you guys down the elevator with me. Oh, hey.
We're fast enough.
It's a party! Spring break! Woo!
These elevators are really scary. I saw someone die once.
I've seen things on that elevator, man.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't even know. Also,
alright, let's...
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. Madison, what do you got?
I think I'll just let the new blood have this fight.
Alright.
I'll show up later.
Fair enough.
Well, it's fair of you, thank you.
I banish you, Whimsy Karen.
You got me before I could use the item.
Trolled. You can stay in the call, though.
Alright.
Alright, where's your sign, Pate?
Should be right around here.
Yeah. Is it because I'm wearing the co-op item that his sign is not appearing, perhaps?
Could be.
It is.
Well, it's a bit problematic.
So you only see signs from other people who are wearing the ring.
When you have the ring, the deity ring, only those who are wearing the ring show up.
Oh. Well, that's pretty good. Handy, actually.
Yeah, it lets you filter out everyone else who's not watching your stream.
We got this, guys.
I'm also not very much of a fan of the whole you have to summon NPCs to do their quests thing. Because
yeah.
People who don't like to summon anyone during fights. It's much more flow.
It's just the having to let them live thing that is tedious for me.
Yeah, that.
Because there are some bosses that will hound the people you summon, and they're not very powerful.
Oh yeah, I had, well, a later boss gave me a lot of trouble. And it was like one hit away.
Yeah. Are the giants' faces their buttholes? Can you discuss that?
I don't know, we'd have to see them excrete, then we'd know.
Fan art
I
at people.
saw them as where the eyeball goes, but the eyeball melted out of its socket. So.
Oh, then there would be Cyclopses now. Not giants.
The giants in Dark Souls 1 were supposed to be Cyclops.
Even this terrible question about buttholes is really deep-rooted in Dark Souls lore.
It's an important question.
Now, can you get him to do his trip and fall attack?
He did do that when I was a shade for Tabia. What was that name?
I've never seen that before.
It's the first I'd seen it.
When I first fought him, he started spamming that when he was on low health. Or about after halfway, he tore off his arm and started tripping all over.
How do you feel about the last giant as a first boss?
Oop, I'm dead.
Madison, no.
It's pretty good.
Why is my name Madison?
Maddie Thin. Maddie.
Maddie is good.
Pate, it's up to you.
I gave up my slot for you, and then you die.
Yeah, I disappointed you.
You can stack life gems, fun fact.
Yes, this is true.
There we go, Pate lived. That's all I care about.
Alright.
Mission accomplished.
Maddie, you can just go to Dark Souls Hell for all I care.
Oh no.
Dark Souls Hell, the Lost Izalith.
Ugh. Instead of the dinosaurs, it's like a bit of chaoses all around.
Whoops.
Well, it's either the Lost Izalith or it's 5-2. demon souls.
God damn.
Let's see. How about to help my character recover? I'll fight the boss again. In the meantime.
I'll see if I can get you for that.
In the meantime, where'd you come from? Elevators, man.
Mysterious things.
How do they work? Would you be intimidated if this guy came up to you to fight?
I think I would be too scared to think about it.
You better be.
Just freeze up on the spot and fight who what?
Let's see. I need to rest at the bonfire and...
Did you leave a sign down by Betus?
I did, in front of the door. I'm not wearing the ring, though. If that makes a difference. I do need to get that crystal shit. So I do need to rest at the bonfire regardless, so... I could get a silky stone out of it, though. Those are good. You can get some good things out of those.
You can get the best weapon in the game.
The demon hammer?
No, the trident.
Ah, yes, of course.
It's clearly the best weapon.
The only weapon that matters.
And like I said earlier in the chat, I still don't have it on any of my characters, and I'm very sad.
Whoever I summoned earlier had that, like, immediately somehow.
Yes.
So is it the petrified something that does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
On my first playthrough, I also got it first thing, right away. It's like, yes.
There we go. I just got a Titanite shard from it. That's garbage.
I got a Titanite slab.
From that specific gecko?
Oh, not the gecko.
Oh.
Petrified.
Okay, so... Oh, yeah. Another good item I can get now.
I think the geckos are... I'm not sure if they were before, but I think they're set in stone what they drop in this game.
Oh, they are?
It seems like it.
I think the thing is that well, you have a higher chance to get the Challenge Trident than Demon Great Hammer and such with the Petrified something, but you can get them with the Smooth and Silky Stones too. But the chance is just really, really low.
Have y'all used the Demon's Great Hammer?
No.
I have not. I've only played a Dex and a Mage build, so...
Dectalon has sung its praises as a super effective
I can't see your sign anywhere, so...
Oh, someone grabbed me. So, Whimsy. General thoughts on Dark Souls 2 compared to 1?
I like it, not as much. I could go on and on about the reasons why.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of it being lore reasons. Being a lore fanatic, it just didn't hit me the same way.
I can hear that. Let's go.
Yeah, kind of.
There's a lot more callbacks to Dark Souls 1 than new lore, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's kind of true. If you're a lore fanatic, you might feel a little bit let down.
Honestly, the main story itself is kind of
Yeah, the story and lore and plot and everything is not this game's strong suit.
Yeah, Dectalon told me he had beaten the game, and he told me that after the credits, he still didn't quite know what happened in the game, and I can see that.
Yeah.
Kind of like, what?
Okay, that's an ending.
It is.
That's the story, whatever.
Even the events leading up, not really gonna go into spoiler territory, it's really confusing.
Classic Dark Souls. I do like the improvements in co-op, though.
Yeah, the only issue really is soul memory, which needs to be fixed to be your equipment loadout instead of your
Yeah, I agree. Though in New Game Plus, I think soul memory goes away entirely.
It actually is still there.
Oh, it is? Oh.
Yeah. The soul level doesn't actually affect anything in co-op anymore.
Oh,
like,
really?
they've gone into everything and tested it, and the only thing that matters is soul memory. And once you're in New Game Plus, the pool tends to have lots of people around max level, level 200. And by the time you reach about level 150 in a normal playthrough, you have the same soul memory cap that gives you the final kind of area, like the map that you have. Once you reach that point, you are in the same pool as everyone at max level, level 200 or 300. And it's kind of annoying because all the builds end up being mundane.
Yeah.
It's funny that they should name the build mundane.
It's anything but.
Then it becomes mundane because everyone has it.
I didn't know that about the cap like that. So anybody who's level 300 will still be invaded or summoned by 150, 120 people?
If your soul memory reaches that high, like if you did a lot of co-op and PvP, then eventually you'll get that high naturally.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah.
I figured there would be kind of an understood level cap like there was in Dark Souls 1. I think it was like 120, 125.
There is not yet. I'm hoping it's something they patch in so we can have a soft cap like that.
Yeah. Perhaps they will. Oh yeah, let me put my thing back on. If y'all want to put your signs down again, and we're still.
And the other thing they need to patch in is to give a more reasonable cost to eye orbs in New Game Plus, or give a full one in rank 1 of Heaven or something. Because I understand they don't want people invaded really early a lot. It's kind of ridiculous that it's almost impossible to get red eye orbs unless you grind out.
Yeah, they are rare. And there's no permanent orb either.
Yeah. Which, it's another thing they need to... I really hope they patch in and add a full orb. I mean, they have the art for it. So.
They do.
I think the main thing with this game is that they tried to fix a lot of issues that were present in Dark Souls 1, but they went a bit too far.
The wrong way.
Yeah. Like, it was really terrible in Dark Souls 1 to be invaded by, like, level, 7? Like, invaders who just got the full red eye orb all the time.
Yeah.
But now it's just... it's a bit too far.
Yeah, that's why I thought soul memory would just end up being the total souls spent on your current equipment. Like, give each piece of gear a value, and then add total up the amount of souls spent to upgrade it and all that, and then count your soul level too, so that it would be those two things as factors, instead of what they do now, which is, oh hey, you've co-opted too much, you're now no longer in the pool for your area.
Yeah. It seems like it would be an easy enough fix, in theory.
Yeah, so that's why I'm hoping they're working on it.
Yeah. So this is the Pursuer's Arena, where you naturally fight him, but since we killed him earlier, me and the other two people, he's not there, but I can show what the arena looks like, or how the fight looks. With Mag Daddy, who apparently is also wearing the ring, I'm assuming, and might be watching this, I don't know. And Mag Daddy is pumped up, and you know what? So am I.
Where does Pete's summon sign show?
Kind of near the wall, near the door. You have to take the ring off if you're wearing it, though, the name engraved ring.
I have it off. It's not showing up. Did I not talk to him enough?
Yeah, you may not have talked to him.
I got the summon sign.
So the gimmick that Slowbeef was talking about was you can fire the ballista at the pursuer, but it's risky because you can hit the...
You hit your allies.
Yeah, but I mean, look how much damage that did. That is crazy.
Yeah, when I first, not when I first fought him, I died a few times, but when I first succeeded, I'd actually managed to hit him with the bolt, but I didn't know it at the time, so I thought, oh, I just missed, I'll fight him normally now, because the other one was trashed.
Right.
And then I hit him once, and he fell, and I was very confused for a moment.
When his sword turns blue like that, he can curse you. But cursing is not as terrible as it was in Dark Souls 1.
that's also another thing that I'm really not fond of, the whole, well, penalty to the health. I never liked it in games.
I go back and forth on it, personally.
Well, I think it's alright, and just that there's so many ways to get around it now that they fixed it. You get summoned in other places.
Yeah, I mean, if you leave a Shade Summon sign down, you can get your health back in just minutes. Yeah. That's what I did in my earlier playthrough, and I haven't used a human effigy once.
And there's also,
you get
pretty early in the game, you get the what's that item? Alright, the Ring of Sacrifice equivalent. Where you
the Ring of Life, or not Life Protection.
Just repair it for 3,000, and
yeah.
You almost never go hollow after that.
Let's see, did I screw up?
So.
Okay, no.
And one thing I'd really like to see happen again is from Demon Souls, is make it a really easy to invade again, but like with the eye orbs and stuff, but return to the you level down mechanic.
You level down
that would
mechanic?
work. Yeah, in Demon Souls, whenever you invade, if you die, you lose a level.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I don't remember that, yeah.
Yeah, it's harsh penalty. It's a risk-reward thing for invading demons. With the soul memory, if it was fixed to work properly, or even as it is now, if you could invade lots and you die and you lose a level, but you don't lose any soul memory stuff, then you're forced to gain another level entirely.
Yeah. Handy.
It worked really well with the system, but instead of that, they just toned down invasions entirely.
The dragon.
You can go the entire game without getting invaded.
Dragon, bitch. Dragon. How does the censoring work on some names? Is that something like I don't want people to know what my name actually is, and so it just blurs parts of it for you, or? Did they put in a duty word and then things happened?
Oh, Pate's gone. I should be able to get a summon. Unless he died.
I haven't seen an option to not show your name, so it's probably a duty word. Like poopy or something. I don't know.
Well, it must have been
Maybe
Dragon Bitch. Or Dragon Dicks. Someone in the chat noted could be Dragon Fucker with one R possibly. I think it was 5.
You're not accepting the possibility that they just put a lot of hysterics there. Asterisks. How do you say asterisks in English?
Say what?
Asterisks.
Oh, asterisk. Asterisk. Dragon asses could be dragon asses.
I only know French.
Dragon poops, perhaps.
Dragon Richards. It's not even.
So when I played the game on console, I pretty much played in the order that I'm playing in right now. But the Lost Bastille was... I probably came here a little too early. Because it was a huge jump in difficulty compared to the previous areas, so I am not going to go here yet. Instead, I'm going to go back to Majula.
I think Pate died. He's not where he's supposed to be in this area, and his
Did you talk to him and then attempt that area that he talks about?
Yeah, I solved it, got the...
He gave you the soapstone?
Yeah.
That's odd. I don't know. Chad, do you know?
Well, sometimes I've noticed with later summons, sometimes you have to quit the game and then come back. The sign disappears.
Oh, that explains everything. I'm hollow right now.
There you go.
It's true.
I don't remember dying, but I have alt-tabbed out a bunch of times, which would explain everything.
Not roam around like you flirtatious vagabonds. Oh, what does it matter? Go on, show me what you've got.
Yeah, when I started, I went to Pursuer second, and I got very mad on that boss. And then I went straight to Lost Bastille, and I got very mad there too.
Yeah.
It was a very,
that was the first point in the game where I started getting really frustrated.
And I also noticed that, yeah, everyone else is having trouble too, because then I left like a summon sign, and it didn't even take 1 second to get summoned.
Yeah.
Everyone was pretty much stonewalled on that boss.
So blacksmiths work pretty much the same way in Dark Souls 1, only weapons go up to +10 instead of +15. Oh yeah, I can repair the club. Whoops.
The upgrade system is better, I think.
Yeah, it's a little more... It makes more sense.
Yeah, it's not as weird and complicated.
Though I'm not using any equipment that I'll probably have towards the end game, then I don't want to use any shards just yet. So... I think I'll...
Shards are easy enough to get.
They are. They're kind of rare for the short term. Could use some more arrows.
Large shards are a bit trickier to get.
Yeah.
Really good.
Let's get 30 wood arrows.
Which reminds me another thing I hope they fix, because apparently it was an issue in Dark Souls 1 when it first came out, and they fixed it later, where they reduced the amount of Titanite you need to upgrade. Because you need a lot of Twinkling and Petrified Dragon Bones for boss weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I tried using one of the, I used one of the boss soul weapons you can get, and then I quickly didn't want to use it because I couldn't upgrade it enough for it to be practical.
They start out a bit weak and they require 15 of the upgrade items.
Yeah, where do you even get Petrified Dragon Bones? Like on a reliable basis?
The only way I've known to get it is to spam aesthetics in a late game area. That's the only really efficient way to get them.
Can you, is it possible, can you always use aesthetics? Like, do you ever get to the, that they're so strong that they don't work anymore, the enemies? Or do they always respawn, like at New Game plus a billion?
Aesthetics will work forever, but the difficulty of enemies will stop increasing at 7.
Okay, but the aesthetics will keep respawning them?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know.
You'll need souls to mine. Don't waste it. I'll be around.
So we got, what's his name? Lefinigrast? Lenigrast? Lenny?
Smith guy.
I think it's so strange that, like I said earlier, that you can't just level up immediately when you talk to the Herald. You have to thumb through her dialogue.
Yeah, it's one of the... There's a lot of little things in Dark Souls 2
Yeah.
that really are...
It improves on some things, but it takes a step back from some things, and so it winds up being like, I like it just as much, ultimately, I think. In the end. Okay, I could use more strength for sure. Dex I don't really need just yet. Raise adaptability to 10. My equip load is not an issue yet.
I had a little Skype call going with a couple of friends of mine who looked
Oh,
up the game
I was not at full health.
day.
That's
And
not fair to me.
like 2 of them didn't figure out how to level up for like quite a while.
Wow.
They were, you know, they were almost to the first boss, and they're like, wait, so how do I level up?
Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna try to cycle some new blood in here. So I'm going to go to Heide's Tower, and again worshiping the God of Fortune. Well, yeah, let's do God of Fortune. And I will go to the next area and see who I encounter. So, thank you folks, or Karen and Maddie, for hanging.
It was fun.
And keep soulsing.
Alright. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sorry, Maddie, cut you off. We good, chat, on everything? Oh, let me go into the mansion. Before I forget. Because there's some stuff. Like a book that doesn't make any sense. When what's-his-name was talking about the don't trek too far into the mansion, made it sound like it would be much worse than it actually wound up being. And I'll show you why. So you hear spooky noise. And, oh yeah, it's not in here. So here's the world. In case you're curious what the world map looks like. Oh yeah, and the other thing that kind of confused me. There's blood spots everywhere. Like, even here, there still are. And so I thought maybe there's some secret super enemy that spawns when you do something to the map. Some super enemy you can unlock somehow, but... no, it's just a skeleton. Just one skeleton. I think in New Game Plus there are more skeletons, so maybe that's it. But I figure you see blood spatters that are consistent, like, near your level. I don't know. And also, this is where the last giant was. That's where we were. Fun fact. It was in the southern Texas region of Drangleic. Is where the last giant was. Around San Antonio, I guess. That's where we were. So that's a fun fact. Hashtag your favorite Dark Souls fun facts with the hashtag #BetusBeatStream Dark Souls facts that I found out and want to tell you about right now. Use those. And the Soul Whistle. That is the respec item, and it's handy. Also handy, SS flashcards, of course. That's not true. This is a liar. So many liars. It's a long hashtag, but I just want to make sure it's unique, is the thing. So I think what I want to do is beep. So I'm going to go to Heide's Tower next. So if you are of the 48,000-ish soul memory, then we can make that work. Let's see. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else in this mansion worth getting, but I think that's it. Everybody talking about gorgeous views and shit. And it is quite nice. Although the music is up there with the Duke's Archives and wanting to put me to sleep. Yeah, praise the sun. I know. Yes, I can fight the pigs, but I'm not gonna do that yet. Though I think they have a small chance of dropping cracked red-eye orbs. So you could... oh, hey. Speaking of. You could leave me no choice, babe. I don't know why I'm like dodge rolling. These things hardly even hurt you once you're at a slightly good level. No drops, though. Speaking of drops, I think not. Alright, so I think we are good, so I'm gonna rest at this bonfire. I guess you could farm cracked red eye orbs forever if you drop bonfire aesthetic here and make super pigs over time. It's possible. Alright. So, yeah, we got the right ring on. So if you're worshiping the god of fortune, then we can do Jolly Co-op together on the Betus Beat. Really, I think you can do either of these areas first if you want. Heide's Tower is maybe slightly more difficult. But certainly doable. The first boss you encounter is just as easy as the last giant, probably. Those are my pro tips, in case you were curious. And also, if you happen to be a shieldless character, you can... and choose to do this area first, you get a piece of shit shield that you can use. Crimson Parma. when I first played this, I had a bad feeling in this area, like, oh no, a sewer level this early in the game? I'm probably going the wrong way. But then it turns out this is just a transitional area. And then I wound up doing Heide's Tower, like, very late in the game. Like, I did everything through the Bastille, and then... yeah, I think then I came here, so I was way over-leveled. But prepare for... no, prepare for... gorgeous view. Soak it up on PC, folks. I mean, this is only 720, but... still. Looks great. Let me check Skype real quick. Because I don't have anyone named Deventer who messaged me on the Skype, but they are clearly wearing the ring, so... they're a Deventer in the chat. Rocking the... oh, well, never mind. What? Nope. I lost my... huh? Oh. Well, he was... oh, never mind. He was rocking the swank hat and everything. Tedia again. It's important to learn how to dodge roll in this game, as I learned way too late. One specific boss, too, that I could not best. Hi, Tedia. Tedia. Teddy. Dectalon Mark II. Let's see what Dectalon Mark II is rocking, and in fact... let's get Dectalon in the call. Decty! Dectalon Mark II is, well, similar to myself.
Hello.
Sup, bud?
I'm doing okay. I had to scramble when you, started beating bosses. So I had, oh shit, and I had to run and kill them real fast.
I am taking this stream seriously. I want to get shit done. This enemy is such a piece of bastard shit. Not when you're co-oping though. And he drops a most useful item.
Yeah, what it is. But I do remember that every time I'm like, oh, that's great.
Did you know what Sublime Bone Dust did?
Well, I looked at it. I made it a point in this game to not look a fool, and I looked at every item I found.
You read everything?
Well, not every armor, but every usable item or key or thing like that I found.
Can you see the gentleman in that room from here? Yes, you sort of can. See his shield.
Yeah, I can see him. He's dead meat. Do we just run past, or do we...
there he is.
Sort of,
Poor guy's just chilling. Got nothing to do in there.
Oh, well, let's leave him to it.
Oh. There's an NPC summon you can get in this area, but I don't think he is a storyline important.
Yes, it is. It's Pate.
Not in this area.
Yes, it is.
Pate? It's not. It's some dude.
Are you?
Pate is last
pretty
giant.
Sure. I was pretty sure I've summoned here.
There is an There is an NPC summon here, but it is not Pate.
I thought it. Oh.
Ike, back me up on
sure
this.
Sure, I had, but maybe depends on if you summoned him before or something, giving you another chance. It's a guy with a spear and.
Right? Spear? Pate has a spear.
Right.
At the last
and like
giant.
Normal. I have not summoned anyone for Last Giant, so I wouldn't know.
Huh. Maybe if you do... Wait, that doesn't make
Are
sense,
you gonna
though.
press the button?
I'm losing my mind. I can't find it. There it is. So this makes an easy boss fight already easier. So now there are no ring outs.
It's no longer Soul Calibur.
Yeah. Let's see, which... yeah, let's do the easy one first.
This place does look very Soul Calibur.
I can see that.
Circular areas and stained glass window and all that.
Does it look Anor Londo-y to you?
A bit.
Is it a reference?
Yeah, probably.
Whoop, I did not roll appropriately. Oh.
What? Oh. Oops. Looks like the real boss was this
There
great
goes my no death run.
No. Well, quit the stream. Scrap it all.
Start over.
You can't get the ring now.
What do you get for doing that?
If you beat the game without dying, you get a ring that makes your left hand equipment invisible.
Oh, well, who cares?
Did I put my sign down again, or...?
Well, I can't see it anymore, because I am not human.
Right, but you have...
I laid down my sign, so if...
Oh, I'm not human either.
So if someone summons me, then I can get my humanity back. Or I could use a human effigy, but that's kind of a waste when you have 90% health. Oh yeah, and you can see, I'm hollowing. Sort of.
Where did you put it?
I did. Someone grabbed me.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing that ring, so only other ring people can.
I'll
and it's
stab people then.
The ever-reliable Tedia, who is Ted Justice, I believe. And there's cat sounds in the background.
Alright,
yes,
he was Ted Justice. He was, he played in Dark Souls 1, right?
That's correct.
He seemed competent.
Mm-hmm. He was solid. Though he was terrible against Artorias. And that will follow him to his grave.
The mace soldier seems to be like the mace dudes in Dragon Eerie. Or Dragon...
Yes. Hey, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, there's dragons.
Dragons in Dark Souls? What?
Oh, I never. My summon should last pretty not long from killing these guys.
Is it soul dependent? I never really looked into how that works.
Oops. Oops. Double chugging. Need to kill this guy. I have a lot of improvements to do when it comes to rolling. It's much trickier than it is in Dark Souls 1. Agree, disagree?
I'd say it's not really. It's more that the timing is different. It's the same deal with parrying, I found. Initially, people were saying that parrying was much harder in this game. And I can't tell the difference. The only difference is that people just don't know the timing of the enemies anymore.
Yeah. It's a little trickier.
I think it's more.
I tend to not even bother blocking with my shield when I know my shield doesn't do 100% damage reduction, which is stupid of me to think.
Yeah, depends on the attack, I suppose.
Yeah.
I keep my shield up if I'm not sure if I'm gonna get hit or not. With the big enemies, I know that the third swing goes way behind them, so you either roll that
I got a
or
Hailstone.
block it.
Ooh, that's kind of handy.
That's the thing that takes
that
away.
That's the
stuff from your
equivalent of what is it? The equivalent of Dark Souls 1. It removes elemental buffs to weapons. Yeah. I really like this area, but it's so short.
I don't really like it because it's just so...
I like it as far as how it...
It looks great, but it's just big dude, island, big dude, island.
Yeah.
And...
Well, these guys aren't going to give up.
Difference between, between the different types of big dudes is, it's not that noticeable, really.
I need to get them where I will not fall to my death.
Deal with them in the exact same way. You run behind them and wait for the last swing.
It's trickier when there's two of them.
Oh yeah. There's two of them.
Oh dear.
You don't have to, I suppose, if you're really good at the game.
Alright. Just about good. I do need to... I think I have a spare shard that I never gave away to the Emerald.
Yeah.
The Heraldess.
I went and got the one next to Chapel of Blue.
There's a shard there too?
Actually, maybe there was, maybe there wasn't.
I don't remember.
I'm on autopilot. I'll admit, I'm just picking up items.
You've only finished the game once, have you not?
Yeah, I remember where most things are, I think.
Yeah. Do you like Dark Souls 2 as much, not as much, equally, more than 1?
I think the starting areas are weird. I think, first of all, I think I saw someone write something about, like, Dark Souls 2 is a good place for people new to the series or something.
Yeah, I can see
this
that.
This is much harder, though. Like, all the enemies, even the first ones, track you much better.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier. Especially those turtle guys, they just circle you endlessly and they just pound you into the ground.
The turtles were my nemesis, honestly.
They're weak to lightning, so my Dex Faith guy was able to deal with them pretty effectively, but...
Yeah. It's what was I thinking of? Oh yeah, not the one
Vice?
here, obviously, but the one you encounter later, where there are a lot of them, and they're in tight corridors. Then they're not so much fun anymore, and their weakness barely matters.
That's fair, yeah.
Because they just infinite poise, motherfucker, just pounce you into the ground.
So Drangleic armor, huge boost, but very heavy. In fact, it will put me over the threshold for Roland.
Yeah, I'm using it right now, just because...
Yeah. Why is this name familiar? How do I know Vice?
Vice.
Vice. Did someone message me and say they were Vice? Oh, I forgot to call Ted Justice when I summoned him. Losing track of people who are messaging me. Well, Vice did not message me on Skype, but you know what? This fight's like insanely easy. Why am I even summoning people?
For fun.
For fun, for cash fun. But
did you finish your humanizing?
I did. I'm human again.
All right. Should I run over there or?
Nah. I only have one
it.
flask, and well, I got life gems. This guy's a pushover. I say, as I'll probably embarrass myself somehow doing this.
All right. So have you gone in, or should
I'm
I
in.
run over? Okay. I'll stab him as well then.
Okay. All you gotta do is circle him and watch out for his sweeping attacks.
Actually, I could summon you after you finish killing him.
That's true. I could use the staggered. I need to up my strength to 16 so I can use the Drangleic shield.
Yeah, Yeah. I think. Yeah, I haven't decided what to go for with this character. It's just kind of ooh streams. And
yep.
Then I created this character.
Follow your heart,
I
man.
Really have a plan.
How about magic? How about hexes?
I think this character. I mean, it doesn't really start with any magic because I think the classes are. It actually kind of matters now. If you want a wizard, it's really good to start with
the sorcerer.
The sorcerer because they have like attunement slots and intelligence. This character had no attunement and no real, like very little intelligence or faith, so going into magic would take a long time as opposed to everything else.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just gonna make a physical character with some pyromancy or something like that.
Ooh, did not roll well there. So the fight is a little harder if you don't hit the switches. Because then two of the outer layers of the arena are not there and there's just water below you. But other than that, it's pretty cookie cutter, big dude in a small arena kind of fight. It's like whatever. So I will lay down my sign outside. In case anyone needs some help.
Yeah.
So,
I'm on autopilot, sorry, I went in.
That's fine.
Even though I said I was gonna summon you.
Maybe Ted Justice has not beat off the Dragon Rider yet.
How could he not, though?
Let's see, did I ever get a token of fidelity? Have I gotten one yet? Yes, I do have one. That's good.
Yeah. Are you gonna join the blue?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Probably.
He's almost Siegfried me there.
So let's talk to this really honest and pure, nice character.
Are you from these parts?
Oops.
My name is Lycia.
I have to get back to you.
The art of miracles.
Wait. Sweetest lamb again. Do you like lamb as a food, Dectalon?
To maintain stream peace, I choose not to answer. Just so I don't.
Lamb is delicious.
Oh no! Don't get summoned by him. Leave you.
Oh. Some of the arena's not there. You can ring. I think you can ring out Dragon Rider.
Oh yeah, you totally can. You can make him walk off. It's hard to speed run apparently.
Ah, the speed run. What's the record?
Well, it was under an hour, but I think they fixed some exploits, and now I don't actually know. Studio would know.
Now, Studio's big into the Dark Souls scene?
He's big into speedrunning.
Ah, speedrunning.
So, he has speed run this game, I think, in a little bit under 2 hours.
Nice. And that's any percent?
Any percent, yeah. I think.
100%ing speedrun would be tedious, I would think.
He said that it is basically the most boring thing ever because it's just poisoning every boss.
You can poison bosses?
Yeah. Well, he didn't say poisoning, but I saw someone show that you can use the poison hex on some bosses and just make them die without like really having to lift a finger. And it looked incredibly cheap and dumb.
But the cost
and that would basically be how you play the entire game.
Interesting.
Not really.
Fascinating. It's fucking
that was
fascinating. All right, so this is the Miracle Merchant, but I'm not using miracles with this Karak. But if you're a cleric, you definitely want to come here early-ish if you can. Especially for Lightning Spear. Lightning Spear is very powerful in this game. I'm thinking compared to 1. Your thoughts, Declan?
I'd heard awful rumors about this place. And I'm
I
afraid
don't
they were all
know.
true.
I've barely used any magic, and
king,
the only time
the
I've
elf,
seen lightning speed, it
ravaged.
looks good,
The burden
but
on
it,
the
I mean,
people
it
weighs heavy.
misses to rolls just like the
I
previous
fear
one did.
that by now,
So,
they may have scarce
I don't
room in
know,
their hearts for miracles.
honestly.
Declan, you're
If
talking
it's-
over the Miracle Merchant.
Why did I come here? Well,
I can't tell. I'm in the game.
do I need any other reason than to spread the gospel of miracles?
I'm
My
Monocle.
preceptor
No, wait.
always said this art should be
WCG is
shared
dead.
with the world.
I can't be beyond the game anymore.
I'm poking my eye out.
Is my only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well... I must do this.
Must
And
you?
being out here all alone only makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude. I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here.
Soul's dick.
Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could gull the... Sorry. Help the gullible by teaching the good word. I expected this without... No need for miracle. The gods frown upon such soul.
So how about... I think I'm strong enough for the second boss of this place. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I mean...
Though I do have 22,000 souls, I think I should go back and spend those first. And give those shards that I have.
Yeah.
Or shard,
I'd do that.
Alright.
I started a new character that I intended to be Dex character. And I think I'm gonna do that for this instead. Might as well. I didn't get that far.
Is that a shop? Here, to see them. However...
And yeah, I decided that I was gonna kill the next boss without blocking at all, and I was surprised at how easy it was.
Which boss? Oh, the other one that I have not come to yet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's doable without blocking, I would think.
Yeah. No, it was just that it was the first boss that actually, like, beat me up in my original run. So I lost a few times to him. So I thought I would have trouble, and that was with blocking. So I figured just rolling away, like finding the timing, would be really hard, but then I got him on my first try. So I guess playing through the game helps make
People are talking about football in the chat for some reason.
It's horrible.
Talking about lion people that led to the Detroit Lions somehow. Okay, so I got 16 strength, so I can use the Drangleic shield now. It's one of the very few 100% block shields in the game. Your thoughts on that, Declan?
I thought it was really weird at first. It felt like they were nerfing blocking too much, but after playing for a while, I think less of it. It doesn't seem like that big of a deal, and it actually fit that blocking. Sorry, I was accosted by a giant.
Sure.
That the blocking when with 100% physical, when you have like this tiny little shield, just seemed kind of unfair, honestly. Like it is an advantage that fits, I think.
Oh yeah, and I got some Sublime Angel Dust that I've not put in the bonfire yet.
Oh yeah.
I always forget to burn Sublime Bone Dust.
Yeah.
I carried around for quite some time.
Yeah. At one point I had 4. I was like, alright, this is a thing.
Impressive. Even I'm not that stupid. Destroyed.
If they want to make a new Invasion Covenant, I think they should make, you know, a a
modem?
Grave Lord for this game, where you basically you ascetic someone's bonfire for a while.
Oops.
I think that could work.
Wait, say again?
That you, it's like the Grave Lord, basically. That
yes.
You basically put an ascetic in their bonfire.
That'd be mean.
That would be mean, but it would also be pretty funny.
Ooh, I saw that coming. That's what happens when you block spam.
Oh. This battle has strengthened the soul of whatever those guys are called.
Iron old knights, I think.
Alright, yeah. Old guy. Oh, they're basically Siegfried, right?
They're what?
Siegfried, you know, guy with the huge sword and small
I thought you said steampunk.
Oh, no.
Would you play a steampunk Dark Souls?
It was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not automatically opposed. Just that I feel like there is no. It's just like any of those, like cyberpunk or steampunk, which just seems like a plan, like for lack of a better word, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And all those, they kind of feel like they don't really. It's just like clothes now. It's not even. It's not a genre or anything. It's just no. In steampunk means there are smokestacks and silly hats, and that's basically it. There's like no philosophical idea behind it or anything
Philosophical
like that.
ideas that looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, cyberpunk was like human nature is that we're diametrically fucked up.
The rules of nature.
Even in the future, we suck ass at everything. Will be terrible against each other. That's like the basis of cyberpunk, it seems.
In the present, I suck at Dark Souls. Your thoughts?
Stop that.
Oop, it's a bad time for this.
In the present, I have a feeling I am soon about to suck at Dark Souls because I tried to run past all the knights.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, to get to cathedral to, in case you want to summon me for the fight there.
Sure.
And now the knights are after me, and I'm not. They don't want to go home, it seems.
Oh.
They're fuckers.
They are fuckers.
I haven't done anything. I left you alive. Why are you trying to kill me?
Alright, Aelia. I want to get my humanity back. I find this is a less wasteful way to get it back than using human effigies. Your thoughts?
You get so many human effigies that it doesn't seem like
you can theoretically get infinite amounts of them too.
Yeah.
And actually there is a safeguard in place where if you run out of human effigies, you can still get your humanity back. That doesn't involve the soapstones.
Yeah, I've found. I mean, it might be something else you're thinking of, but I did find the character that can do that for you.
Yeah.
Although I think I messed up that quest by doing part of it while being summoned or something, or having summons, and then the AI seems like the quest flag broke.
I'm the duty is being fulfilled color. Look at this comparison. I'll probably fulfill my duty during the fight.
Oh, we'll see. I'm running back and forth, pulling these stupid knights. They all leave me alone, and I can't fight them because it's three.
How long have I been streaming now, by the way?
I forget.
It's starting to feel like it's been a while.
A couple of hours. Can you feel your hard drive filling up?
I can feel my hard drive hollowing. Try Trying to get some souls before my duty gets fulfilled. Yay. Duty fulfilled. Yeah, 3 hours-ish. I should probably stop soon. I think after this next boss, I'll call it.
Yeah.
Made some progress. We've learned a lot about ourselves, have we not?
Oh, hello. What have you learned? I'm sure we have, but you start. What have you learned?
I've learned not to be close to edges while blocking.
Well, I've learned that...
What made you come out of the woodwork? Well, that's weird.
I've learned that knights are tenacious.
They are. Especially old ones.
Yeah. Well, I guess they don't have much to do these days. I thought they got stuck in terrain there. Are you close to the cathedral?
Not... Well, sort of. I mean, the area's so short.
Yeah. It's just that I'm still kiting these guys back and forth.
Maybe it'll go faster if I summon Shade. Or
I
not.
Suspect that disaster will happen eventually, and they'll just knock me off a ledge.
That's the Dark Souls theory.
Imagine a player fighting a dragon rider by the edge of a cliff.
I thought I used it as flask, but I did not. Alright.
That's something that is different in this game, I think. The buffering is
the what?
less, the buffering of inputs. Like if you get knocked down in Dark Souls and you immediately press drink Estus flask, you'll probably drink it when you get back up. Like if you're not down for super long. But in this game, you have to have better timing, for lack of a better word. Like you can't just hit it when
enemies will hound you if you try to heal, you know?
That too, but I meant like the actual action won't happen. Like sometimes when I get back up and I'm mashing on heal and I don't get a heal, that I get another punch in the face and I die.
Well, that didn't work as I intended.
Also, I can't figure out how to do the guard break. I do it occasionally.
I can do it occasionally, but yeah, I'm not very good at consistency with it.
Yeah. Which is weird because it was perfectly like work plus charm in one.
I mean, theoretically, it's just like you do the kick.
Yeah. Right.
Right.
But no. In this game, it just I can't get it to happen. It just happens when I least want it. I think I've done a jump attack twice.
I hit jump attacks pretty consistently, but for some reason the guard break doesn't happen when I want it to. So
that's
bring
weird.
Back Sweetest Slam.
It's the same thing, right? Oh, are you up at the cathedral
I'm
now?
close. I just have the one guy left.
All right. Well, I'll put my sign down though, by the door.
Boy,
like,
are
right
people who haven't seen this game before in for a treat.
I suppose so. Or not a...
Oh, you got a 4-hitter. What do you think in this game how they tend to throw mobs at you more instead of one-on-ones?
I like it just because, well, I don't like it in this area because there's honestly not that much you can do about it.
Yeah.
Because they have such... They don't die to just a few hits, and they have a ton of poise.
Yeah.
Did you die?
No, there's amusement happening. Alright, where's your sign, Dectalon?
It's close to the fog door.
Oh. There you are, I'm guessing? No, that's Ted Justice. Dectalon, if I don't see your sign, I have to do this without you.
It's at the top of the stairs.
Stairs?
Well, the little tiny steps that leads down to the fog door.
The bridge?
No, no. Alright, I'll put it like right in front of the fog door. There. There. Put it down again. Oh wait, it was interrupted.
I'll bring in Ted Justice. And I'll try bringing him onto the Skype call as well.
Alright, I'll fight Ornstein myself then.
Add to the call.
Oh no! You adding him to the call minimized my game. I got it.
I don't think Ted Justice is picking up, though. Alright, who is it gonna be? Well, what do you know? It's Pornstein. And he's got dark magic. And wow, he's really aggressive. More than I remember him being.
I don't know. Like, sometimes he spasses out, sometimes he just kind of sits there.
Yeah. He just kind of thinks about Smo sometimes, you know? He misses him. What's he doing? Wow, he just doesn't care that he's being beat up on. Oh, maybe he does. Oh. Well. That was rather embarrassing for me, but...
What was that beeping?
Insulin.
Oh.
There's an insulin situation developing.
Oh no.
And I'm pumped up about it.
Ornstein can attack you in real life.
Ornstein made me work really hard and it's giving me hypoglycemia.
Oh my god.
That's not good.
The real Dark Souls starts here.
It does. So he is a purely optional fight. But he leads the way to a Covenant. One that doesn't really have a whole lot of utility in this game, I've noticed.
Not yet. I think just like with
you have obtained proof
the Invasion
of
Covenant.
Joining our order.
Invasions are just so rare.
New Game
How
Plus
uncommon the orbs are.
Yeah.
And are free to plant
New
your
Game
roots
Plus is
in this
probably
garden
more.
of the
Yeah,
gods.
well, you can purchase cracked red eye orbs in New Game Plus.
Proud.
They're incredibly expensive, but
Targrey, do proclaim from
they're
this
infinite.
day, you are a knight of the blue.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Rejoice and bask in your
Hello.
new honor.
Yeah, okay.
Did you win or?
Oh yeah.
You
Thanks,
are
Lon,
no
catch up.
longer a mere vagabond.
Well, I'm not watching
You
the
are
stream.
now
I'm
a
fighting
true
Ornstein.
A knight of the blue.
I'm fighting Ornstein.
Proud
Pornstein.
knight, take this.
Why is it Pornstein this
I don't know.
time? Something
Wear
changed?
this ring
He
and
did
shine
porn.
light
Did
upon
he have
stone.
to? He have to change careers after
Then
his
you will hear the voices
his
of the
comedy
blue
partner
apostles.
died?
That's right. He had to find new
Listen
uses
the
for his
cries of
spear.
help and repel the malicious invaders.
For his
second
soul.
spear.
His soul spear.
This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue. The way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time.
That's a neat looking shield. You can you get that? I don't remember ever seeing that shield.
Proud knight.
Targrey
You
shield.
Come to me, Targrey, for help.
Yeah, I think so. Would imagine you can get most of the things you see.
I would hope so. Okay. Forgot you could buy bolt stones here. That's nice to know.
We Knights of the Blue must
Do you
rely
get
upon one
anything
another
for
to
being in the
achieve our
Covenant?
greater goal.
Forget.
You
because
get things for being in any
Present
covenant.
your token of fidelity.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, like,
test
for
your
turning in,
strength against
for
other
getting
knights.
your symbols of whatever.
I don't think so. I think it's just a number of times you help defend somebody.
Proud knight.
Just like it is in the Bell Covenant.
Yeah,
We Knights must protect the apostles of
Bell
Blue.
Covenant. Oh my god.
Never forget this
It's
fact,
so unfair, but
and
it's so
by your
fun.
honor,
It's fun to be in. It's not so fun when you're just trying to get to the boss. Also, the area itself, I don't know if it's the best for PvP.
You don't think so? Have you found both of them?
Yeah. Oh, the second one is really good.
Yeah, I like the second one.
Not the first one.
The first one, yeah, is kind of laid out weird.
There is no room, and there is holes in the floor.
Yeah, it's easy to run away, which helps the invadee.
We knights of the blue.
Okay.
Proud, never go.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, so do I have any better armor at this point? I got the Drangleic stuff, but it's heavy. And got the Drangleic gauntlets and old knight leggings. The Drangleic boots are actually, well, pretty much better in every respect, except for the poise. That's okay. Alright. I'm gonna lay down a sign before Pornstein, just for shits and giggles, because I don't know if the fight, got to really see all that he could do. He can do some cool stuff. He even does Dark Bead, which is neat.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never
he
seen
does
him
Dark
do that.
Bead. I think it was very clear from the lore behind his soul if there is a reason he does dark magic now. I think it's pretty vague.
Oh, wait. He just did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
First time I've seen him do that.
He's just old. He's just old and felt like learning dark magic. Why not? Don't judge him.
He has had a lot of time to think about things.
It's true. Liar ahead. Does it mean one of these soapstone messages is incorrect? Hey, my soapstone is... Oh, hey. Wait, no. Never mind. What happened when the Covenant icon is glowing? Does that mean you're about to be summoned?
Could be.
No, it's still glowing even when I'm a shade.
Oh, he got faster somehow.
I guess that just means you're wearing the ring, that you can be summoned. Perhaps. That's my war cry. That guy's name's Solaire, but he does not look like Solaire.
That's the liar head.
That's it, yeah, makes sense.
His charge got faster when his health got low. I don't know, maybe that's just my imagination, but it was almost instant.
Is the music here the same as when you fight them in Dark Souls 1?
No, it's not.
Okay, I can't remember what their theme was.
Well, it's as much as you can't really describe it. It's not this.
It's what? Oh, poor guy's getting staggered over here. Well, that was quick.
Oh, we got him.
Ta-da! Yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream with the excitement of not only leveling up, but trading in the silky shit that I've collected up to this point.
Woo!
Yeah. So get, how about a little hype for that, chat, huh?
Wild applause.
Amazing. I love the lack of load times in the PC version, by the way. Just gotta say that.
I haven't had to experience anything else, so...
Yeah, the console load times were...
spoiled.
You could read whatever text it threw at you like 2 or 3 times before it would load the next area.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
You know one of the endgame areas
I know some of them.
You know, that involves the forest again?
Not following.
The memory?
Oh, okay, yeah.
You remember you have to run back there, and when you get there, you have to load in. That cannot have been fun.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Unless you got it on your first try, of course, but
yeah,
they were pretty hard. At least I thought them were.
I mean, doing co-op is fine in the PC version, but on the console, like, you would lay down a sign, it would take 30 seconds to load, then you'd go out, another 30 seconds to respawn, and it kind of artificially blew up my playtime. Because I like doing the co-op stuff, but I should deal with those ogres eventually. But don't. Well.
Ogres.
Maybe.
You don't get anything for it, right?
Yes, you do.
You
actually,
do?
yes.
All right, you do.
It's not particularly good.
It's not very good, but
in fact, it's
fun,
shit.
yeah.
But there are popular
Label
challenge runs for those things.
Yeah. But like you say, it's more of a joke than anything.
Yeah. Hey, it's not bad. Titanite chunk. Faint stone. What does faint stone do? I do not remember. Pretty whatever stuff here. Yeah. Not bad, not terrible. I'll deal with it.
Gonna buy the some more co-op rings here, I think. Buy the red eye ring. Yeah. Buy the red eye ring. Buy some homeward bones because I don't and the ring of whispers because you need to get it eventually.
Yeah.
Was there anything that you found out after beating the game that you had no clue was there?
Yes. I cannot communicate them right now, but I know there were a number of things. I was like, oh. Well,
Like
there was
you
a covenant.
told me-
There was a covenant that I didn't even know existed until after I beat the game.
Yeah. That was the one you told me about, right?
Yes.
I met the guy involved, but only once.
Yeah.
You have to meet him
I think
3
I had
times.
encountered him twice.
But yeah. It's that, and according to Studio,
Silly ogre, you can't cross that bridge. It's too heavy. Too heavy for it, man. Come on.
Oh.
So do you know what this
Poor
coffin
guy.
does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, when I jumped into it, and I was like, oh no, wait. And I had to jump into it again.
So for those not in the know, it's basically a gender swap coffin.
Classic.
Yeah. That. I guess it makes sense if you like
Every
want to
dying
respec your
kingdom needs
character
one.
and then like I don't know, you want to make a lady wizard or a lady knight from being a male wizard or male knight for roleplay purposes. It makes sense.
I suppose so.
Because otherwise it's just I guess also if you just like run to it and you're too weak to actually deal with the ogres, it's FromSoft's way of just messing with your head a little bit. Because you don't pay attention to what it does until sometime later in the game you just realize, wait a minute.
I like that idea.
When did that happen?
Just run around and you take off your helmet and you're like, wait.
Yeah. Wait, what happened? What did I do?
Where did that beard come from?
Right. Okay, so now that I've beaten off the ogres,
Yeah.
You have proven yourself to the forest.
I should go get the stone ring
We
now.
have little to offer, except perhaps these.
It really helps later on to have it.
May they bring fortune to your journey.
The ladle?
And
in some small
no,
way.
the stone ring.
Ah, yes.
Get for killing the
The
first
old
ogre.
women as sisters,
I like the stone
I
ring.
am told long
I mean, I can't prove anything, of course, because I haven't looked at the numbers. But it
So-
seems like when I have it, I can stun.
This is what you get for beating off the ogres, and it sucks. It's a
Says
popular
you.
challenge weapon item. Beat the game using only this. What a bunch of fucking garbage. Oh yeah, if you want to respec your character and you have a soul vessel, you talk to, I think, one of these two ladies. I've never respec'd though, but I probably will at some point. If I screw up stat allocation.
It seems like the kind of thing you do once you like start to figure out when you start messing with magic more, because you're like, oh, I need exactly this much to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Or like,
be able to use this
I really like this weapon, but I over blew my stats here, and I only need this much strength or dex. Yeah, that kind of thing. Alright, well I think that is going to do it for this Betus beat of Dark Souls 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys had fun. I hope you learned a lot about the game and about yourself. Wait a second.
Lonely
Hang on a second. Okay, that was weird. When you reverse organize your inventory, it does the same for merchants, apparently. I didn't know that. Let's buy out the life gems, because eventually Melentia gives us a little something.
Thanks. Buy something.
But not yet.
Take these.
Oh.
If you want them.
There we go.
Everyone's.
A fitting end.
Lonely times these are.
That they are. Well, thanks for watching, folks. Haha. Until next time.